Helo na, croeso nôl ato ni ifanc yr eglwys fan hyn yn Llanymddyfri. Yr ail o ddwy gêm fyw i chi ym Mhencampwriaeth Ysgolion a Cholegau Cymru. A'r cwestiwn mawr nawr, pa dîm fydd yn codi o adran B i adran A, y brif adran? Mae Coleg Gwent wedi ennill pob gêm ac yn y rownd gyn-derfynol wythnos diwetha, sgorio nhw dros hanner caint o bwyntiau. 7 cais yn ei buddugoliaeth yn erbyn Ysgol Ystalafera. Y gwrthwynebwyr Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd, y tîm a'r ffenodd yn bedwerydd yn y Cynghrair, gêm agos yn erbyn Pen y Bont a'r cais hwn gan Rhys Griffiths yn ddigon i selio'r fuddugoliaeth. Felly, Darby Gwent sydd gyda ni ar eich cyfer chi. Pwy fydd yn codi i adran A? Coleg Gwent neu Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd? Wel, yn gwmni fi am yr ail gêm, unwaith eto maen nhw'n cael noson brysur iawn. Prif y ffordd o'r ysgol gyfyn Glantaf, Llywarch ap Myrddin, ac yn gyn aelod o'r gweilch wrth Ifan Phillips. Y cwestiwn cynta, wnaethoch chi gael eich chips Llywarch?
Do, a cywiar, de, bach o protein ar benwyd.
Chwarae teg i ti.
Anhyfryd.
Ac Ifan yn mynd am y dewis iachus ti hwnt, burger caws. Siwr oedd hwnna?
Special.
Gwych, da iawn. Chi wedi cael eich bwydo, allwn ni fy mlaen at yr ail gêm, a mae gyda ni dipyn o gêm o'n blaenau ni, yn dos Ifan, achos nifer o'r chwaraewyr mae'n nabod i gilydd, achos bod hi'n rhyw fath o ddarbu, nifer o'n nhw chwarae gyda gilydd i Academi'r Dreigiau. Mae'n adio chydig bach o space i'r cyfan yn diwe. Beth wyt ti'n i ddisgwyl mas na heno?
Ond sicr, fi'n cael ei cwrdd gemau, chi moyn fod yn rhan o fe fel chwaraewyr a fel cyfnogwyr yn gwylio, chi moyn gweld ddoi tîm yn mynd at ei gilydd gyda tipyn o dan. Fi'n siŵr bydd yr mosiwn, twtch yn uchel gan bod yn ddarbu. A hefyd, bydd lot o'r chwaraewyr yma, falle'n cystadlu am Cris Dreigiau dan ddeunaw, felly mae tipyn yn ofantol mae heno a fi'n edrych mlaen i'r gêm, fi'n siŵr bydd hi'n gêm hynod y gyfforol a bydd tipyn o dan masa.
Pawb eisiau profi pwynt, mae'n siŵr dy fi. Llywarch, o ran y lefel yma, ti wrth gwrs yn y fforddi yn adran A, ti'n gwybod y lefel sy'n eisiau bod arno fe. Sut mae'r hyfforddwyr yn mynd i baratoi'r chwaraewyr yma ar gyfer gêm enfawr? Mae gymaint yn y fantol fan hyn.
Yndi, mae'n gêm fawr iawn i'r ddau ysgol a choleg. I beidio meddwl am y picture eang, ni gyd yn gwybod beth yw'r wobr ar y diwedd, ond allu meddwl amdan hynna. Diolch amdan be mae'r copa fel cyn ti ddringo'r mynydd. So, just y cam wrth gam na, just yr ennill y moment, ennill set, concentrate ar y 30 eiliad nesa, a fel adi'r ffordd, a wedyn newch chi ffeindio'ch ffordd wedyn. Os chi'n edrych ar y picture mawr, mae'n gallu bod yn ormod weithiau.
Fi'n hoffi hwnna, pyd o'n meddwl am y copa cyn dechrau dringo'r mynydd. Fi'n mynd i ddechrau iwsio hwnna. Diolch yn fawr iawn, Llywarch. Wel, y gêm yma, fel o'n i'n gweud, i weld pwy fydd yn mynd o adran B i adran A, ond gynharach gaethon ni'r gêm i weld pwy fydd yn disgyn o adran A i adran B. A Choleg Caerdydd ar Fro yn mynd â hi o 41 pwynt i 10, felly Coleg Gwyn Abertawe yn disgyn, Rhys Cummings fan hyn y cefnwr, i ail gais 6 ais i gyd i Coleg Caerdydd ar Fro. A cyfle i fi eich atgoffa chi bod na ddigon o chwaraeon eto i ddod fan hyn ar S4C heno ma. I ni mynd i gael uchafbwyntiau o gêm fawr yng Nghynghrair Ewropa rhwng y Seintiau Newydd a Iwr Gordon o Sweden. Yna bori uchafbwyntiau o'r gêm enfawr yna i Ferched Cymru. Maen nhw'n herio Gweriniaeth Iwerddon 10 o'r gloch uchafbwyntiau i chi fyna. Ac yna seiclo trac Cynghrair y Pencampwyr nos fory am 11 ac yna fe fyddwn ni'n dod â seiclo byw i chi ddydd Sadwrn am 4 o'r gloch. Ac mae yna ragor o rygbi i ddod. S4C cartre chwaraeon Cymru am reswm. Nos Sadwrn am 7:07 i ni'n mynd nôl at y bencampwriaeth rygbi unedig. Zebra yn erbyn y gweilch, cyfle i weld Caerdydd yn erbyn y Dreigiau am 9:45 ac yna fe fyddwn ni'n crynhoi holl rygbi yr wythnos i chi. Y gystadleuaeth hon a Super Rygbi Cymru am 9:30 wedi 9. Newch chi weld bod na un aelod o'r tîm wedi diflannu. Mae Ifan wedi mynd i ffindo y chwaraewr.
Diolch i ti Catrin a ymuno gyda fi. Mae mewnwr ysgol Casnewydd, Rhys Griffiths. Rhys, dis ti ben a sgoro'r cais i selio'r fuddugoliaeth y penwythnos diwetha. Ti'n gobeithio ail adroddiad heno?
Gobeithio, ond mwy am y tîm eisiau mynd lan i adran A. Mae'n beth sy'n mwy bwysig i ni.
O ran yr wythnos, be chi wedi bod yn neud yn ystod wythnos i treol adeiladu eich hunain tuag at y gêm yma?
Wel, wythnos yna ni wedi cael low-key week, just cael cynnig trwy ni'n dros popeth, ni'n gwybod, mae cross-keys yn tîm dda, ni'n gwybod hyn, mae'n gryf, just mynd dros popeth, ni'n gallu fel.
So mae Coleg Gwent yn un o'r tîmau cryfa yn yr adran ma. Siwt i chi nawr mynd i dyben ag elle'r curo reina, achos maen nhw yn tîm hynod o gryf, maen nhw'n edrych fel tîm eitha cyflawn.
Do, maen nhw'n edrych fel tîm cryf, ond ni'n meddwl, noson yma, ni gyda rhywbeth o benig amdano ni. Jyst cael pwynt dros nhw, mynd lan i adran A.
A'n ola, fa mor bwysig yw chi i gallu mynd nawr lan i adran A? Siwt bydde hwnna yn teimlo i chi lot?
Mor bwysig, dwi'n gwybod sydd o'n hapus gyda hefyd. O trwy blwyddyn diwethaf, ni ddim efo lucky, ond adran A yn bwysig i ni. Mae'n bwys blwyddyn nesaf dod fyny. Bach o competition i'w blwyddyn nesaf.
Rhys, diolch yn fawr o ti a pob lwc i ti yno.
Ie, pob lwc yn wir. Gadewch chi fi ddweithio chi beth sy'n digwydd ymhen wythnos gyda llaw. Dyma i chi uchafbwynt y gystadleuaeth. 2 rownd derfynol gan ddechrau gyda'r merched. Coleg Gwent yn erbyn Coleg y Cymoedd. Y gig gynta am chwarter i 5. Ac yna, cyfle'r boes yw i am chwarter wedi 7. Coleg Llanymddyfri yn erbyn Coleg y Cymoedd. Y 2 gêm yn fyw o gartre Rygbi Cymru, Stadiwm Principality. I ni'n gobeithio cael prif hyfforddwr Ysgol Gyfun Casnewydd, Rob Sidoli, ymuno gyda ni ymhen ychydig. Ond cyn hynny, cyfle i sôn am ambell un o'r chwaraewyr. Ni'n mynd i sôn am y canolor, dawnus, pwerus, Dave Petrescu. Beth wyt ti'n i wybod amdano fe?
Ie, mae wedi bod gyda Cymru dan ddeunaw. Mae'n llon llaw i ddweud lle. Mae'n cario'n gryd, mae'n eitha direct o ran i ffordd. Mae'n cario ag yn rhoi Casnewydd ar y droed flaen yn aml iawn, felly... mae o'n yn sicr yn un o'r chwaraewyr yna sy'n mynd i sbarduno Casnewydd heddiw yma.
Falle bod chi wedi sylwi bod Rob wedi ymuno gyda ni yn y studio. Thank you very much, Rob. Thank you for joining us, because I know you've been very busy coaching the boys. What are the final messages?
Just to enjoy. Sometimes these occasions can be a little bit too much focus on the nerves and possibly the result. And what we reminded them was, as an institution, the teachers, the time they give them, structured time, unstructured time, helping them, the effort that goes in with the coaching, the time they spend on the field at this age in the gym. It's all come together for like these kind of events where it's on TV. They got the jersey on, they're representing each other for one purpose, and they just need to enjoy that.
Do you feel like the underdogs for this one? Because coming into this, Coleg Gwent, they're looking very good. They're in good form, but this is only, 70 minutes on that pitch. It's one game, isn't it, where you can possibly cause an upset?
Yeah, look, the form would suggest that they've been good in their wins too. And what we've had is a real journey. We've had good wins, and we've had a couple of tough lessons, and I've seen the group grow because of that. And those types of growth in a final, where really form is not a consideration, it's about managing the moment. And I think there's enough in their mindset at this moment in time to this contest to be something special.
Yeah, just hearing you talk there, yeah, I'm ready to go.
We're all ready to go.
I'm sure you've done a good job getting these boys ready. You touched on the nerves there. What's the balance between the nerves and getting that energy, but also when the crucial time comes, you've got to take those crucial moments and crucial points in the game?
Well, you know, at this age, it's critical, that line. It's such a balance. Sometimes being privileged to be in the game as we are for a long, and we forget just what nerves mean at this age especially. So when they're out there, I think as soon as the kick-off happens, everyone is just chasing that first, that second touch, and then hopefully enough boys that are established leaders in the group will be in the place where if that moment comes, we can take them. And more importantly, if they don't quite take it, that the boys get around them and they kind of like console them but give them confidence. It's not that you've done wrong, not being shouted at, it's not going to be the end of the world. Just move on to the next thing. And that's important for these.
Brilliant. Really looking forward to this one. Should be spicy.
One individual that's definitely stood out for you is your skipper. Is there anything that you can tell us about him?
Just a fabulous guy. I mean, for his age, it'd be easy to see that when you see his traits, very physical, ball carrying, defending, he kind of like shows that to be a natural element, but the work that he's put in the last kind of 3 years through the EPP program, 16s, coming into our environment, he loves working in the gym, he loves understanding the biology of development in the gym and muscle growth. And he's got a mindset that when he's out there, it's not enough to make a tackle. He has to do something that stands out in that tackle. And it's a phenomenal mindset at that age. He's an absolute privilege, and he's really good with the rest of the group as well. They all look up to him, and he manages that expectation really well.
We will keep an eye out for him. Rob, best of luck. Have a good one, and we'll catch up with you during the game. We will let you go. I'll take that. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you, Rob. Pob luck. Catch up with him later. Diolch, Rob. A dyna ni. Rob Sidoli yn barod I fynd. Nawr te, mae yna sylwau beth Saesneg ar bob gêm ar nos Iau. English language commentary. We have it every Thursday for you. And our match commentator in English this evening is Dave Rogers. Mae ar ysgus I ni. He's been for a little wonder.
You've created a bit of a winning machine this year. What's been the secret sauce?
Look, we went through some tough times last season. These boys, yeah, they did. They really went through some tough times last year, and standards and expectations have gone up this season. We've taken it right back to basics, and it seems to have worked. And this group has reacted really well to it. And yeah, like you said, look, so far so good. But it all comes down to this game tonight.
What have you been more pleased with then, the performances or the character that the players have shown to get back into a situation and to get promoted?
It's a bit of both, really. There's a lot of boys who, like I say, went through some tough times and have come through into this second year, so I'm really pleased for them. We recruited really well with the first years, so their mindset coming up was good. I mean, the first years going into the second year had a taste of what this league was like, so they fully understood it. They led well, and the first years coming up have followed. And like I say, that's been the huge difference. Is we've stripped it right back. Those standards and expectations have been laid down, and these boys have adhered to it. And the results and the performance has been great, and the results have backed it up.
You've had one good win against Newport already this season. How do you go about doing it again tonight when the pressure's on? And is there any pressure on this group?
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, that game against Newport High was very competitive, and yeah, we were lucky enough we come out on with the winning result. Look, it's all about us tonight. These guys, both teams, they're in playing Dragons together, playing clubs together. They're friends off the field. They know each other inside out. So tonight is all about us. It's about executing our play, knowing our roles, and just making sure that we get that job done and let them worry about us.
Always a tough question for a coach, but there'll be people watching your team for the first time tonight. Let's have a couple of players for them to watch out for watching at home.
We've got our captain, number 8, Cerrig Smith, first year, fantastic number 8, and he's got a bright future. Good leader, good strong ball carrier, and really knowledgeable. I got Will Ford at 10, again another first year, but younger brother of Harry Ford, who was here in college 2 years ago in Wales 20s last year. And yeah, Will's again, look, he's a young guy, but with broad shoulders and a really knowledgeable head. Could play senior rugby now with how he digests and information and plays the game. And you've got Rhys Cole on the wing then, who's got pace, and there's no substitute for space. If we can get that ball to him in space, then anything can happen.
Good luck tonight. Very much looking forward to this one. And you can join me on English language commentary and maybe a smiling coach at the end of the match as well. Cats.
Yeah, Matthew Jones, prif hyfforddwr Coleg Gwent gyda Dave fyna. Beth am i ni drafod Coleg Gwent te, achos maen nhw'n dîm sy'n llawn hyder ar hyn o bryd Llywarch. Maen nhw'n sgorio ceisi o bob man.
Ynddi, na, yn siarad efo Matt Jones ddoe ac o'n dweud bod y pac mwy maen nhw erioed i cael. Mae'n am dipyn o ddeud, achos mae pac mawr yn Gwent bob blwyddyn. Maen nhw efo'r platform i chwarae fel unwaith ar y droed flaen. Mae'r cefnwyr yn gallu, mae'n job lot haws i'r cefnwyr, ac ni'n gweld digon o sgil a digon o gyflymder a maen nhw'n foes corfforol yn y cefn hefyd.
Ti sôn bod nhw'n foes corfforol. Un person fydden nhw'n edrych tuag ato fe yw Cerrig Smith i wythwr nhw hefyd. Mae yn gawr, yn gwlffyn o foi, ac mae fe'n gallu rhoi nhw ar y drod flan, yn diwe?
Yn sicr, yna'n gwmws beth chi moyn wrth wythwr chi. Chi moyn wythwr chi i gael y bel yn ei ddwylog mynd dros y llinell fantes na, gael chi ar y drod flan a gobeithio creu rhyw fath o momentum. A mae Coleg Gwent i bod yn edrych ar Cerrig Smith trwy gydol y tymor i roi'r platfform na i Coleg Gwent. Mae fe wedi bod yn arf enfawr i'r coleg, a fi'n siŵr bydd gwmws yr un peth mae yno.
Gwych, mae'r tîmau yn barod i fynd, felly mae angen i chi'ch doi heglu hi at ein tîmau sylwebu ni. Mae Llywarch yn mynd i ymuno â Dave Rogers, English language commentary for you there, ond yn Gymraeg mae Ifan Phillips yn mynd i ymuno â Griff McKee. Noswaith dda bawb.
Newport High School versus Coleg Gwent for a shot at the top table. Newport High School in that famous Newport jersey, the black and amber hoops. Coleg Gwent will receive this one. They're in the black and red hoops. A local rivalry, a derby game from Newport to Llandovery. And it'll be a delightful bus journey home for one and a disappointing journey home for the other. Coleg Gwent relegated from the top tier last season. The opportunity to bounce straight back previously this evening. Gower College have already seen how difficult it is to stay at that level, but Coleg Gwent, they've bounced back with a brilliant season so far, but Newport High School would love to come and spoil the party. That's Rhys Griffiths and then Ian Moore, the hooker, just leaving that one behind. As we roll through the teams at the bottom, it's Robinson, Blanche Hall and Crew in the front row. Bradley and Swain in the engine room with Shepherd and Manning flanking the captain Smith. Wardman and Ford at half-backs for Coleg Gwent, with Mahoney and Gregory in the centres and Watkins, Ferris and Rhys Cole. Serious pace merchant Rhys Cole on the right wing. Box kick clear by Kai Wardman. This is how Newport High School line up, as that's well taken on the flank. It's Bushy, Moore and Hartland, and then Bevan and Williams in the engine room. Chatham, the captain, 2 number 8s as captain this evening, with Jacob and Kit as flankers. Griffiths and Howard, the halfbacks. Petrescu and Nash in the centres, with Appleby, Morgan and Tugwell making up the back three. Excellent shot. I think there's going to be plenty of that this evening.
Retreat, Newport!
Because yes, this might be a final. Yes, there might be promotion on the line, but these are players who know each other inside out. There's big rivalry in Newport. I mean, they'll say that they all know each other on the pitch, but when they're in these jerseys, they're not even going to pretend to like each other. As Noah Morgan goes on a little jaunt, and we can say hello to Lluach. And this is a big occasion for these young men, isn't it? And rugby, in many, many years, when they hang them up, they'll look back on big occasions like this.
Yes, really look forward to this one. It's going to be extra spicy Gwent derby here today, I think. So, being played up at Llandovery, so nice. Yeah, it is. It'll be definitely a rugby moment that'll stick in the memory for all involved tonight.
And of course, your experience, you've played in plenty of games like this, but also you've coached games like this with players of this age. What do you say to them to try and keep a lid on those emotions?
Well, that's the thing, Joe. Usually they fire themselves up, so it's usually you've got to keep a lid on it, as you say, because it will come down to crucial moments, Joe. You don't want red head, blue head. We talk a lot about that with the boys in school in terms of you don't want to be overhyped, so you miss those opportunities. But you want those. You want that fire in the belly as well, Jimmy.
Well, mistakes will happen, and that's a knock-on from Jake Shepherd. And Newport High School can knock this over the top. Charlie Ferris can't get anywhere near it, and that's a 50-22.
Good start from both teams. Again, you've just seen a bit of a mistake from Newport, but Gwent as well, Joe. They might be favourites coming into it, finishing top of the league, but there was a little chink in the armour there just in terms of a knock-on there. You can see Newport, they play fast. They want to play fast. They want to play with tempo. I had that feeling from Sidori speaking to him before the game.
Well, here they come, Newport. They love a fast start. Jacob gets rid of Wilford. A back rower on a half-back, and this is good tempo. Noah Morgan out there to Appleby, who puts a foot in touch. But we saw in the previous game, didn't we, where Cardiff and Vale College, they were big favourites over Gower College, but it was a decent start by Gower that kept them in the game for quite a while.
Yeah, I think this one's a faster start from both teams. Joey, with a relegation game, it's always going to be nervy because you don't want to slip up. Where this one, you just go fighting toe for toe, tooth for tooth, because you've got to get that win. Do you know what I mean? So we've had a faster start in this game, and I'm really looking forward to it, as both sets of players are, obviously.
Well, that was the 50-22. And a team that wants to play with tempo as well, they'll really benefit from this good surface tonight.
Massively, Joe. Newport boys, I say, everyone knows each other on the park tonight, and Newport know that the way that they're going to break the game up is by playing with tempo. They might not be, they pack a punch, we've seen that from the good carries so far, but they know that Gwent are maybe a bit larger in size, so they'll want to play fast and catch that speed and tempo hold them in the last 20.
Well, this a good line out. Rhys Griffiths wants to get his hands on it, but it's still with Ian Moore and making its way towards the try line. Remember, we're playing towards the yellow line, not the white line. And Newport High School have got an advantage here. Bevan, he makes another half a metre, playing with an advantage. Rhys Griffiths shapes to go up the short side again. Being patient here, Newport High School.
The advantage, high tackle, 3.
And as confirmed by the referee, the advantage is for the high tackle. This is a strong carry. And that try line within touching distance. Oh, lovely footwork. And over. Newport High School with an electric start, and they take the lead after 5 minutes. David Petrescu breaks the deadlock. And what a start from the Black and Ambers.
Great start for Newport High there. It all started with the tempo and the fast tempo, and great set piece as well, Joe, and they went to the corner. Sidoli special there, getting them close to within striking range, and good carries there, Joe. Gwent might be bigger, but they certainly pack a punch when carrying Newport High.
Well, the reason we're reminding you about the difference between the white and the yellow lines, the white lines being the football lines, the yellow lines being the rugby lines, is because we had a bit of an incident in the first game, didn't we?
Every game. I've been up here every game. Someone should have told the official that before the last game.
Well, Thomas Howard, 52 points so far this season. Make that 54 points. Never in doubt. And it's Coleg Gwent 0, Newport High School 7.
That team talk from Rob Sidoli obviously spilling over to for the first 5 minutes for Newport High. Great start, exactly what they wanted, Joe. Again, they've got a bit of an underdog tag about them tonight, and that's one way that you want to gain momentum in a big game like tonight.
Well, you mentioned Robert Sidoli, and we've got the try scorer, David Petrescu there, but Elliot Bevan in the engine room, the number 4, he is very much cut from the same cloth as Rob Sidoli, isn't he? Absolutely massive.
Yes, and he's got a tattoo on him as well, I think. So,
Yes.
There's a bit about him if he's still in school and got a tattoo on him.
Must be good. Must be good. Well, you can just see him sneaking out of the shot there. And our first look at the set piece. So it's Robinson, Blanche, Hall and Crew in the front row for Coleg Gwent. It's Bush, Moore and Hartland for Newport High School. Tiehi Chapman packing down at number 8, the captain of this team. Well, we're talking about Newport High School pushing the pace. The referee is as well. Come on, boys.
Yeah, good. No, it's good to see, Joe, at this level, Joe. You want to play faster. No one wants rugby's entertainment. You don't want to be. No one wants that pause, do they, before scrums?
You talked about the size and physicality of Coleg Gwent. We can see the difference in stature of their front row compared to Newport High Schools.
Yeah, big lads in the front row there with Gwent College. There's 2 big slabs in the second row with Newport High, but there seems to be a big pack with Gwent.
Big scrum advantage, and Kai Wardman comes away with it. Little nudge in behind. Chatham, oh, he fumbles that, and disaster for Newport High School. Elation for Coleg Gwent. Great chase there by Luca Manning. Didn't give up on it. And they are straight back on the scoreboard. Luca Manning, the beneficiary, 5-7.
Yes, great bit of analysis prep in the week, I think, this from Gwent College. Obviously realising that there's a bit of space in the back line there. And just the ball being caught between the feet there, that's not a position you want to be running back to your own try line with a wobbly ball under your feet there. So but again, good follow up, and Joe, efforts rewarded with points there.
Well, 7-7, as you were.
Great start, yeah, great start. One strike for Newport High when they had the ball in the 22, and Gwent the same. First visit to the 22, and they come away with a try.
And a great response as well. So that's taken by Coleg Smith. A lot said about him in the build-up to this game. It's his first chance to go forward. As we approach 10 minutes. Well, again, from a coach's perspective,
7, taking him beyond the ruck.
I'm sure you will say that the try doesn't really count until you've exited, and Coleg Gwent have conceded a cheap penalty.
Yes, and Joe, you want to back a win with a win, and that's a cheap one to give away just outside the 22, and I'm sure they're going for the sticks to chip it over, just to keep the scoreboard ticking over there. That's a coach killer. That's a killer for the team there.
Well, this is effectively a final, isn't it? And you look to build a score in a final, particularly when you're given what looks like a free gift.
Absolutely, and Joe, although their driving more has looked well, fair play on the first crack they had, Newport High. I'm sure, Joe, it will be a tight game, I'm sure. So these points will count towards the end of the game.
To retake the lead. Successful. He's 2 from 2, and it's 10-7.
Tidy strike from Tom Howard there to put his team in the lead. We'll see now if Newport High can exit, or we're into a similar game to last week, bit of a basketball game back and forth.
Well, Newport High School, watch out for the exit. A kick they can compete with, but Chatham does well. But the chase is good.
Back foot, boy, back foot. Retreat! Now you're all on.
A good strike from Howard, but it stays in field.
Retreat!
Will Ford searching for the 50-22. Oh, it's out on the full.
It's a game of inches.
Oh, close.
Wasn't it? It was nearly there to be a fantastic return from Will Ford there, but just unfortunately for him, just bouncing on the line there.
Well, I'm sure he'll bounce back, Will Ford. He's very well thought of. He's had a great season. As we've spoken about previously, brother of Harry Ford, Wales under-20s, outside half. And Newport High School trying to play, and just coming unstuck somewhat. That was Charlie Gregory coming away with it, finding Tegwyn Mahoney, his centre partner. At the short side they go. Coleg Smith again. Not shy of the contact zone, is he?
No, there's a couple of big shots going in there. There's a turnover for Newport. If they can shift this on.
Off your feet, Stephen! Off your feet! He's fine, he's left there, boys, he's left there.
Well, it's done well not to concede a penalty there, Coleg Gwent, despite the warning from the referee. That was Chatham. Petrescu. Here's Noah Morgan, but a forward pass.
Tough there. Tough luck for Newport High there. It was definitely on. They did well to work to work the open side edge there. Probably a little bit tough there. I'd be a little bit disappointed if you're having to say twice. I mean, surely if I was a player, I'd be chewing the ref's ear off there. Let's have it then. But unfortunately, again, good intent from Newport to play. I like the energy at the start of the game here, and their will to play.
Bind!
Well, intrigued by this scrum now. To Coleg Gwent go searching for a penalty here.
Use it!
No, they use it well. I'll try and put a bit of width on it too. It's Regan Watkins. Oh, he's put it out on the full too.
Good start to play. It was a good start to again. They worked the space there with the Newport High wing on the half, staying back there. So it was probably the right option to put it behind, but it's just the execution of the skill. Then once you've identified the space, can you execute? And just falling short on the wrong side there.
It's back with Coleg Gwent. Was there a bit of disruption at line-out time? Coming up to 15 minutes. Oh, and a kick to compete into the night sky. Really good take and an excellent chase too. Charlie Gregory leading it. excellent floodlights here, but great carry there. If you do put the ball up, it goes up over the floodlights. It just disappears for that split second.
That's it. You lose it for that split second, and you've got to readjust your feet. So, great take there from young Noah Morgan.
You lose it for long enough for it to be a problem. Sometimes that's. So Ferris finds Will Ford. Will Ford out to Regan Watkins. The two wingers swap jerseys, so it's Rhys Combe in 11, Regan Watkins in 14, and that's Noah Morgan. Putting it back down the throat of Coleg Gwent. Oh, lovely feet. Will Ford weaving through and finding an offload. Cerrig Smith.
Go hard, off your feet. Ball's available. Ball's available. Don't come from the side.
Well, the referee's given both teams plenty of warnings as opposed to putting his whistle to his lips, isn't he?
Ruck's formed, you've used your hand. Okay? Ruck's formed.
Yeah, Joe, you've only got to ask once really then before giving it. But it's ferocious in the contact area. Newport captain Chatham there going very hard. We can hear the thuds up at the top of the stand there.
Yeah, we're in the top deck of the stand here in Llanddyfri, and we can hear it. And I'm very pleased that I can't feel it, to be honest, because it is tough going out there.
This is an aspect of the game Gwent College will really try and put their domination in terms of the forward pack and the size of the middle.
Get back.
Turn over.
Hey, boys, leave it.
They managed to get their hands on that.
Use it.
And Griffiths sends it back. And Newport High School can clear their lines.
They'll be extremely happy with that. That's an area that they'll know Gwent probably is looking to dominate. And again, in terms of confidence and giving yourself a fighting chance, you've got to stop those sets from the opposition. And Newport High will be extremely happy with that.
Well, Gwent still on the ball. Oh, he's gone to the back. Not sure that was the desired outcome, but it is an outcome that means that they're still on the ball. Jake Shepherd.
Off your feet! Leave it! It's good.
Mahoney pulls that out the back to Ford, who likes to get into space, and now Rhys Cole chips into the 22. The wind's just caught that and caused a bit of chaos. It was some kick chaos that led to the first Gwent try. They turned that over. Beautiful hands. Oh, this is excellent from Coleg Gwent, looking for the try.
Use extra roll, prevented the jackal, okay?
Oh, that would have given them the lead, but an extra roll costs them the opportunity.
Yeah, Newport High riding the lucky wave here, and unfortunate ending to that phase play with Gwent, but he's missed, and there's an opportunity.
Extra roll.
It's Charlie Ferris. It's a Wardman.
Retreat!
Clever player here.
Turning
them.
Retreat!
Another sliced kick.
Set.
Twice he's not made the connection that he wants in 2 kicks. A couple of passes to try and find some space, and Watkins
just going to turn over here.
Off your feet!
Smith.
Clear advantage, off your feet.
Oh, Newport High School giving up the advantage. Ford.
Off your feet, 13. Off your feet.
It's not a massive momentum swing, but Gwent are just starting to build, aren't they?
Yes, they're starting to win the kicking game. They've Newport find themselves in a kicking game at the moment in the last couple of minutes, and it's a battle, that middle third between the two tens there. If you can win that battle, and at the moment Gwent are edging it mainly because of that man Will Ford in terms of his kicking game. If I was Newport, I wouldn't really want to get into a kicking game with him. I want to be running at Gwent and then instead of a kicking game.
It's difficult to play at high tempo when you can't get your hands on the ball, isn't it? Well, decent contest though, and Newport High School have turned it over in the 22 again. Can they find an edge here? No, but this time they have found a safe touch.
Those again, Joe, that Gwent have been in there 22 3 times. They haven't come away. Well, they've come away with 1 try, and just that scrappy, niggling attitude Newport High have always got. They always seem to just stay in the battle. They always seem to make a niggly fight of the games, and they're certainly doing that at the moment.
Well, it's messy for both teams, and
Off your feet,
Newport High School and Jake Kitt have done well not to knock that ball on.
Off your feet, but you're croc rolled in.
Oh, here we go. The referee hasn't seen that, and I think that's just as well.
Boys, leave it! Boys,
Because otherwise, Ashton Swain could have found himself in a bit of trouble. And I wonder whether or not the AR might have a little walk into the middle and continue this conversation. Because the whistle had gone, but foul play can override the decision.
Yeah, it's probably to expected. This Gwent derby who's just
Boys,
waiting
Captain.
for a moment to spark things which we've just seen there.
It's unacceptable behaviour from both sides, okay? I don't know what instigated it, but it was going to be a penalty against your side for a croc roll. I've seen 13 come in for no reason. Where's 13? Who can bring 13 over? I just slapped someone in the face. It's unacceptable, okay? 13.
Well, in fact, it's not Ashton Swain at all that's sent to the bin. It is Charlie Gregory for another incident. And the derby just boiling over a little bit, and it's cost Coleg Gwent.
Yes, it was. Joe, he was on the edge, wasn't he, right from the start, and it was just that incident. But Joe, that's where again the young lads, you've got to keep the lid on the emotions, because you don't want the emotion coming into the game and giving opportunities to the opposition. And I'm sure Newport High will be.
This touch again. No one is taking their opportunities.
And those Joe, it might suit them in the end where there's a high ball in play time, but Joe, they're riding their luck a little bit, and only so much they probably can do that.
Kai Wardman sends that one up. A late footwork adjustment by Noah Morgan does very well, and thinks he spotted some space, but that's quickly closed by Tegwyn Mahoney. Chatham, oh, great fend by Chatham, and again, gets away from two and offloads. Lovely work by the skipper.
Right, forwards in midfield here, they've got to strike down the middle, Newport High.
Clear advantage. Red offside.
Ashton Swain offside. Tom Howard goes crossfield.
About 5 of you offside, boys.
So there's a bit of a swirling wind by the looks of the AR's flags. You've been pitch side doing all the pre-game stuff. Can you feel it down there?
Yes, there definitely was one wind picked up in the second half of the first game, and it's with Newport High at the moment. So they'll look to use that definitely, and definitely if a fly half like Will Ford will be licking his lips with that type of wind behind him second half.
The kind of night for a spiral bomb, isn't it? Love a spiral bomb.
Hey, they're coming into the game a lot more back. They're coming back into the game a lot more.
Need 23 guys.
So let's have a look at the yellow card. Let's see. Look at the top right of your screen. Number 13 there with the short hair. What's it? Yeah, it's just a hand to the face, isn't it? Once, then twice.
It's on.
Newport High School. Through Noah Morgan into the 22. Morgan backs himself. Fantastic tackle. Try-saving tackle from Ferris.
He's got to give that. His pace has given him the opportunity for the 2v1 there. He's just got a pace to get away, and he's got to square up and give that great covering tackle from Gwent College. But Newport High will be kicking themselves with that opportunity.
Swain rises high. Chop tackle down low. How's that for a carry? Jake Shepherd. He's been the top carrier for the team this season. Serious work rate.
Hold on.
Tugwell.
Retreat.
Well, that sliced off the boot too. Oh, you've talked about the kicking quite a lot, and it is a very obvious difference between the two teams at the moment.
Yellow on the line.
Yes, Joe, although Gwent's put two out
Yellow on the line.
on the foot, just those unnecessary errors and forced errors coming into Joe. He had plenty of time there, and yes, just especially with Gwent being down the man, you do want to put pressure, territory pressure on them.
It's a big collision from Chatham. He is a physical specimen. Oh, no one there. Thought that Regan Watkins was going to explode onto that, lo and behold.
The space was there, and they worked it well, but just maybe, again, the lack of accuracy there.
Let's have another look at this. It was on, wasn't it?
Yes, they're missing a man in the backfield, but just there, just squared up on the 5 and then put a teammate in the corner there.
Oh, that looks forward.
Is it forward?
Yeah, they're happy to play on.
Roll! Roll away.
Appleby can find the floor, and they've got a penalty
away.
advantage. Discipline again.
12 not rolling away.
Good identification from Newport there in terms of, again, realising that Gwent are down a man in the backfield and trying to move there. Just again, that's just a little bit of accuracy there to make it count. But they've got a penalty off it, and I'm sure now they'll be thinking, all right, let's get 2 scores ahead here with a player in the bin.
Just to take a lead into half-time would give them enormous belief.
Huge, and give them that confidence for a good start in the second half as well. So they've got to come out away with points here. You feel.
Well, that's not a great start. Jake Shepherd gathers it unexpectedly.
Play advantage.
Both teams a little bit blunt. This time it's Coleg Gwent who have the advantage.
One just put his head on the ground for no reason. You don't need that in the game, okay?
A little bit of spice coming into the game, and they'll discipline now, isn't there? Well,
it is spicy. Tell you who else is spicy. Catherine Heller. She's down there.
I don't know, is there an element of frustration, opportunities there to make the most of that extra man, but not quite getting over the line?
Yeah, look, energetic start, and then just a little bit of, we've got to make a better read on the ref. We give far too many penalties at the minute, and obviously with a man down, we've got to control ourselves, because we've got to still earn the right to do things. So at the minute, they're just a little bit rushed in their process, but overall, I'm just glad to see them starting to settle.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have the lead, 3 points, but you've obviously done your homework.
Yeah, well, obviously that's the level of the rugby at the minute. We're very fortunate with the analysis bureau, and we got access to like Huddle, so the boys get a lot of opportunity to develop how they see the game, how they review games, and that's such a massive thing at this age. So to see any transfer of that type of planning is great for the coach, and it's great for the boys.
Well, we're seeing it on the pitch. Half-time coming up very soon. What will the messages be?
Just to be a little bit more patient at the contact area. We're over-attacking too many, bring the ref into things, and not to be too disappointed with the chances we created. Be positive and create more.
Rob,
finish one.
Rob, appreciate your time. Diolch.
Thanks, Kat. Thanks, Rob. Nearly a little bit more chaos inside the Newport High School 22. This time it's Charlie Ferris who's kicking for space and just turning Newport High School well. But this is good handling until it isn't. There was an extra hand on that from Elliot Bevan. There's more ball conceded and more good position here for Gwent. Does feel derby-y, doesn't it?
Yes, very much so. They're going hammer and tongs at it, fair play to them, and it's been a very entertaining game so far. Just a bit of a lack of accuracy on both sides, really, so that they can really put their authority on the game and dominate the game, both sides.
The yellow card is back on. It's 15 on 15. Show and go there from Tian Hall. Again, it's slower ball than they'd like. But go forward provided by Jake Shepherd. And now the big men queue up. Smith the next to go. Direct. Tackled by Harry Jacob. Oh, now then. Oh, it's been knocked on. Just couldn't gather it, but that could have been interesting. Now Will Ford. Oh, he skewed one too.
Knock on, boys, leave it. Knock on.
Well, well, well.
Bounce of a ball and he was in. No, unfortunate. But again, there was an opportunity there for Will Ford then to go for the opportunity there as well. Just first to react there, and just that little bounce might have been a Gwent hand that got in the way. And again, for me, they chip it there. Just have a run, just have a crack, take him on. Do you know what I mean? So it's fast and it's a bit loose at the moment. You need your 10 like Will Ford to really put a stamp on this game and pull the strings now for Gwent.
Our clock ticks to 30 minutes. That is Charlie Gregory after his 7-minute breather.
Yes, and refs sometimes forget that this level it's 7, not the 10 minutes with the sin bin because it's a 70-minute game. And your time will be screaming.
Get it, let him on.
Set.
We feel a score before half time for either side. Yes. We'll have a big decisive moment in the game here.
Coleg Gwent working the ball through Wardman. Now Ford. Regan Watkins. Wasn't held, so we can go again. Lloyd Nash called off it by our referee. Shepherd. Another good carry. He's been excellent. Chatham just about deals with it. Newport High School getting too greedy at the breakdown. Oh, and away goes Wardman. Kai Wardman. Quick and sharp and sniping like any good 9 is. Pick and go from Kennick Smith. Oh, has he knocked that on? Referee says no. And Coleg Gwent close. Beautiful ball. What a line, but they hold on. Try saving tackle on Charlie Ferris. Wigan Watkins the next to go. Patience required from both teams. Newport High School need to be squeaky clean. And Coleg Gwent are going to keep coming. Shepherd. 2 metres short. Jake Kitt gives away the penalty. What a chance now. Flat ball. Over goes Tegwyn Mahoney. And Coleg Gwent are back ahead before half-time.
Big score in the game. Good patience there. I thought they might have gone a little bit too excited and knocked it on there, but a great build-up there from Gwent and very patient there, and just on the right time getting the backs involved and backs claiming the glory for the hard work that the forwards just did.
As is often the case, but it's sharp from Wardman, isn't it?
He was sharp, and I thought they might have gone for the corner there, but he put that intensity and tempo into the game, and a good line there from Tegwyn to crash over, which should be a 7-point.
First try of the season for Tegwyn Mahoney. What a game to score in it. And the extras added. No surprise, Coleg Gwent 14, Newport High School 10.
It's a big exit coming up with 2.5 minutes to go to the half now. It's they'll want to make sure that Gwent go in half time with a big momentum swing and big energy booster for them before half time.
So restart wise here, you've got a couple of minutes. You go into contest here.
I'm going short left side. There's a bit of space there, so to get the ball back. Again, you've got to have that attitude of go and win it, Joe, not just be reserve and fair play Newport. They get their just reward here.
And they have won it back.
Advantage over!
Louis Hartland.
There's a lot of space in midfield there with a lot of Gwent forwards hanging around in midfield.
Chatham very difficult to tackle first up. Tends to get a good bump on the first. Has that gone forward? Oh. Disappointing end.
Yes, it wasn't. For Newport, they just felt if they keep ball a little bit more, they're putting Gwent under pressure. That might have been a penalty. They go in 14-13, or they can have another crack at the corner. And Joe, that's maybe Joe, with Conference B, maybe Joe, these boys haven't so much the intensity and the physicality of the games haven't been at that sort of level as this one is certainly tonight, but makes a difference in the big moments.
Final minute of the first half then. Coleg Gwent leading by 4. Put in at the scrum in their own half. They've certainly got a physical dominance in that set scrum. Oh, they forced the knock on there. Oh, backwards, says the referee. He's a lot closer than us. Out the back by Coleg Smith, and then Tian Hall the next to take it on. Ball pops up into the hands of Ford, and he finds Charlie Gregory. Little grubber in behind. And it's back with Newport High School. Another great first up carry.
Retreat! Hold on!
Now Will Ford has a look at what's ahead of him. What is ahead of him is Tom Howard. Opts against the mark. Better contact on the ball that time, and now Wardman. He assesses his options. He might fancy the 50-22 here and drives it towards the touchline. Wardman. Oh, well saved by Griffiths in the end. But a fabulous kick. And once again, Coleg Gwent will feel as though they've edged ahead in this kick battle. Charlie Ferris finds Mahoney. Sorry, that's Tian Hall, isn't it? The hooker. Loitering deep there, ready to punch a hole. Now, if there's another score just before half-time, then that really would put Coleg Gwent in a great position. Referees just said last play. Can they create some space? They might just do that, you know. Ferris nudges that for Cole to chase. Cole could get there. Oh, has he got there? Yes, he has. Reese Cole. Superb try, great vision. And Coleg Gwent take a healthy lead into the sheds at half-time. Reese Cole gets there first. And it is advantage Coleg Gwent. Take a look at this kick from Charlie Ferris. Off the left peg as well. Did so well to control that. It was a brave chase. But Reese Cole, 10 tries this season. He has been integral to this charge to the top of the table. And all of a sudden, a little bit of daylight, a little bit of comfort. And it's Coleg Gwent 19, Newport High School 10. Well, as we approach half-time, it is very, very different complexion from just 3 or 4 minutes ago. This should be the last action of the half. Will Ford, he's 2 from 2 thus far. This, the toughest of his challenges off the tee. And that drifts across the face, but a fine end to a fine half for the men in red and black. Newport High School very much in this contest, but it feels as though they need the next score. Otherwise, the opportunity for promotion might just pass them by. It's advantage Coleg Gwent at half-time. They lead Newport High School by 19 points to 10.
Felly, Coleg Gwent ar y blaen, 19-10. Nhw wedi cael 3 chais yn yr hanner cynta, a dyma i chi'r trydydd, yr asgellwr Rhys Cole yn tirio ychydig funudau cyn hanner amser. Ie, am hanner o rygbi ni wedi cael chwarae teg boys, a mae eisiau rhoi clod yn dosau Casnewydd i ddechrau, achos wnaethon nhw reoli'r 10 munud cynta, a gaethon nhw i gwobrwyo am hynny'n dod gyda'r cais cynta.
Doedd nhw allan yn bwnsio o'r stafell newid na chwarae teg, o'n ding-dong reit o'r dechrau, ag Casnewydd yn cael y pwyntiau, ag yn hollol hyddiannol ar ddechrau yr hanner cynta na, wedyn Gwent yna yn dod nôl fewn iddi wedyn.
A dyma'r cais cynta, allwn ni weld yna, o'r David Petrescu, o'n i'n sôn amdano fe cyn y gêm yn dod ni, hoffi pan mae hynny'n digwydd.
Oedd na, Tom, yn dweud, just fel fysa Casnewydd isio bod dod â'i canolwr mawr Petrescu fewn ar linell galed o fan hyn, felly gwaith ag yn y pac i ddechrau ag carion gry iawn i orffen chwarae teg iddo.
Ond sgwni pa mor rhwystredig fydd Rob Sidoli, achos y dechrau perffaith gan Casnewydd, ond nhw wedi gwneud eu gwaith cartre yn amlwg yn y frwydr ac yn gwneud eu gorau ifan, ond camgymeriadau bach yn dilyn y cais cyntaf yna o'r ail ddechrau a'r ail gais a'r blat, a dweud y gwir iddyn nhw yn dod Coleg Gwent.
Fi'n credu bydd Casnewydd yn dywel bach yn grac iawn da unan, a fi'n credu bydd nhw'n teimlo'n hynod o anlwcus, achos o'n i'n meddwl, wyn nhw am y 20 munud cynta nhw ar dan, yn gorfforol, yn amddiffynol, nhw'n ennill y frwydr corfforol nawr, nhw'n droddi ar y llinell, nhw'n gwybod y chwaraewyr fel wythwr mawr Coleg Gwent, mynd i cario'n gadarn, a wedi'ch i reng ôl cyfan Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd yn tarog yn ôl bob tro, felly fi'n credu bod nhw'n hynod o siomedig, bod nhw wedi ildio'r cais.
Wallwn ni edrych ar y cais nawr a dweud y gwir, achos mae yna gamgymeriadau'n arwain at y cais fyna ffodus.
Yn sicr, hwn Casnewydd newydd sgoro cais o hwn, a wedyn yn rhoi cais ar blat mwy na lai i ysgol, i Coleg Gwent, sori, a ma hwnna'n cais hawdd iawn i Coleg Gwent, ond mae fe gyn dod oddi arwydd, nhw methu dal yr ail ddechrau yn lan, a maen nhw'n gweud fel mae hyfforddwyr o hyd yn gweud, mae rhaid chi, ar ôl sgoro cais, mae rhaid chi wneud siŵr bod chi'n dal yr ail ddechrau yna'n lan i wneud siŵr bod chi'n rhoi'r pwysau nôl arno nhw, wrth rhoi'r gic nôl a gael allanfa glân, a'n anffodus i Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd, o'n nhw wedi methu wneud na.
Casnewydd yn dal i fod ar y blaen ar y pwynt yma, a Charlie Gregory o Coleg Gwent yn cael cerdyn melyn, a rhywun yn meddwl, reit, mae Casnewydd yn mynd i fanteisio ar hyn nawr. Fe fethon nhw yn neud hynny, oedd yn rhwystredig iawn i'r obsydd dwli, oedd yn gweithio ni fyna, a wedyn Charlie Gregory yn dod nôl i'r cae, ac fe welon ni 2 gais yn eitha cyflym ar ôl i gilydd, gan ddechrau gyda'r Tegwyn Mahoney.
Do, na, yn ymwneud jyst efo Casnewydd, nath nhw jyst fethu dal troi y sgriw gyda methu cwpl o cic am ystlys, ond gwaith da gen Gwent, mae nhw'n gallu brifo tîma lle da chi wedi gallu dal allan am 10 munud a wedyn yn sgorio fan hyn, ac fe hwnna'n shot fawr i Casnewydd yn fanna ar ôl bod fyny efo 1-1.
Ie, ac o'n nhw wedi bod yn amddiffyn, yn dda iawn chwarae teg, ond y blaenwyr yn dod atyn nhw, ac oedd hi'n anodd iawn i rwystro nhw, ac yna cais ychydig funudau cyn troi, a ni gyd yn gweud hyn bob tro, dyna'r adeg mwyaf poenus i ildio. Cais yr asgellwr Rhys Cole, hwn yn edrych falle ychydig yn rhy hawdd.
Ie, bu hwn yn boenus iawn i Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd. Maen nhw ddim yn heiddi bod 9 pwynt ar ei ôl i chi, maen nhw'n heiddi bod lot yn agosach, a yn amffodus i Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd, maen nhw wedi ildio cais yn hwyr iawn yn y hanner na, ond mae rhaid chi fyd canmol Coleg Gwent, falle ar y drôl with Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd yn taflu popeth at Gwent, ond war y teg i nhw, nath nhw oroesi'r garden felen, a wyn nhw wedi dal i dir nhw, a maen nhw nawr ar y blaen, felly fi'n siŵr nawr i cyfle nhw i trael troi'r sgriw na yn yr ail hanner yma.
Mae'n edrych fel bod talcau'n caled yn wynebu Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd, ond gewn ni weld. Felly, y gêm yma wrth gwrs i weld pwy fydd yn codi o adran B i adran A, y brif adran. Ond yn carach y pnawn yma, gyda ni'r gêm i weld pwy fydd yn disgyn o adran A i adran B. A dyma siwd a thi. Coleg Caerdydd ar Fro yn mynd â hi o 41 i 10 yn erbyn Coleg Gwyr. Felly Coleg Gwyr fydd yn disgyn i adran B y tymor nesaf. Rhys Cummings yn cael y cais fan hyn, ag tipyn o ddathlu i Coleg Caerdydd ar Fro. Nawr te, os o'ch chi gyda ni, wythnos yn ôl? Ie, wythnos diwetha fe fyddwch chi'n gwybod bod ni wedi cael chwip o gêm rhwng Coleg y Cymoedd a Ysgol Gyfun Glan Tab. Sori, Llywarch. 3 pwynt yn unig o ddyddi, ond gyda ni gêm wych, a Ben Cwma fan hyn yn neud y cat flap. A chod be, ni wedi gweld sawl un o'r cat flaps yma, os mae'n term yn ystod y prawn a'r noson hefyd. Steph Hughes sy'n mynd i ddysgu chi siwm o gwneud hyn.
Shwmai pawb. Steph Hughes yma. Gad ni edrych ar un o'r sgiliau fwyaf ddefnyddiol yn rygbi. A mae un dyn wedi wneud y sgil hyn yn enwog iawn. Sonny Bill Williams. A'r sgil yw'r cat flap. Y peth cyntaf i gofio yw'r bêl. A pa mor effeithiol ni'n gallu bod yn dal y bêl. Nawr mae hwn yn sgil sy'n datblygu os mae dwylo mawr ych chi'n iawn, ond hefyd chi'n gallu datblygu'r sgil hyn. A just trwy symud y bêl o un llaw i'r llall yn sicrhau bod grip cryf gyda chi. A'r ail beth, a hwn yw beth nath Sonny Bill Williams mor effeithiol, os chi'n chwaraewr tal sy'n gallu cael eich dwylo'n rhydd mewn y dacl, mae hwnna'n sgil effeithiol iawn. Os chi'n person fwy byr, mae rhaid i chi defnyddio gwaith traed i cael eich dwylo'n rhydd drwy'r dacl felly. Defnyddio'r dwylo, cael y dwylo'n rhydd, a dyma ble mae'r grip yn dod yn bwysig i gallu reoli'r bêl a dadansoddi'r bêl ar yr adeg cywir. Felly'r 3 peth i gofio. Peth cynta yw grip y bêl, yr ail peth yw sicrhau bod ni'n mynd trwy'r dacl i ochr arall, a'r trydydd peth yw gael reolaeth trwy'r dacl o'r bêl. Felly ni'n mynd trwyddo ochr draw a dadansoddi mas o'r cefn. Felly, dyna ni'n torri'r cat flap lawr. Yn gobeithio nath hwnna helpu.
Mae Ifan wedi gadael y stiwdio gyda llaw. Peth diwetha wedodd e cyn mynd, oedd nad oedd eriod wedi gweld Steph Hughes yn ei cap-flap ar ei yrfa. Tra beth, dyma i chi be fydd yn digwydd ddydd Iau nesaf yn hyn ar S4C, y gwefannau cymdeithasol rownd erfynol, cystadleuaeth ysgolion a Choleg Cymru, y merched i ddechrau Coleg Gwent yn erbyn Coleg Cymoedd, ddydd Iau am 4:45. Mae'r ddwy gêm yma gyda llaw yn stadiwm y Principality am gyfle'r tîmoedd yma, ac yna fe fydd y bechgyn yn chwarae Coleg Llanymddyfri yn erbyn Coleg Cymoedd. Y gig gynta am 7:15, felly pinnacle y gystadleuaeth i'r merched a'r bechgyn. Ie, dwy gêm enfawr i ddod i ni'n edrych mlaen atyn nhw, ond cyn hynny, ni'n mynd i ddod i nabod y chwaraewyr chydig bach yn well nawr. Ni wedi bod yn gofyn iddyn nhw pwy y person mwyaf enwog i fynd i'w ysgol neu coleg nhw.
Naill ai James Hook neu Duncan Jones.
Tommy Rafael and Sam Costello.
The current international is Ryan Elias. Most famous people to come out of Newport High School will probably be Rio Dyer or Leon Brown, Welsh internationals. There are loads of international shirts, we have a wall of them in the school.
Ar y foment, dwi'n probably Morgan Moss, chwaraewr ifanc iawn mae fe'n hefyd y ffordd i ni.
The most famous person to come out of Llandovery College is probably Alan Wyn-Jones.
Jared Evans, Liam Belcher, Dylan Lewis.
Probably Elliot D or Ollie Griffiths. I know Elliot D personally, so he's a very good guy. He helps me out behind the scenes with rugby.
Mackenzie Martin or Evan Lloyd, who are currently playing for the Welsh senior side.
Sam Robertson, he's definitely an inspiration to all of us.
Josh McLeod yw'r person mwyaf enwog dod mas o Pems Col.
Shane Williams, Jack Morgan a Hannah Jones.
Kieran Marmion, chwarae from half i Bristol Bears.
Justin Tibrick.
Jamie Roberts. Mike Hinio lan o fe a jersey fe ar y wal.
Cwpl enw mawr fyna. Es i Ysgol Gyfun Llanhari, y chwaraewr rygbi mwyaf enwog i ddod o Ysgol Gyfun Llanhari. Wel, mae dau fydden ni'n gweud.
Cwpl.
Ie. Yeah. Scott Gibbs a Gareth Wyatt, sy'n nawr yn hyfforddi gyda Coleg Cymoedd, wrth gwrs. Be amdano ti? Unrhyw chwaraewyr rygbi enwog o ddysgol di?
Na, diw chwaraewyr rygbi wrestlers, oedd yn pethau ni'n Dyffryn Conwy, Orig Williams, El Bandito.
Gwych, ti sy'n ennill, Reit, beth am ni fynd i ffeindio Ifan, mae wedi mynd ar grwydr?
Ie, diolch i ti Gat, yn ymuno gyda fi, mae prif fforddwr Coleg Gwent, Matthew Jones. Matthew, Newport High School, great start from them. They've obviously done their homework on you tonight.
Yeah, like I said before the game, look, these guys know each other inside out. They're mates off the field. They're with the Dragons. They play in club teams together. So, you know, they know exactly what's coming. And it was a bit of a messy start from us. Took us 15, 20 minutes to find our feet. But we had a sin bin in it. We managed that really well. And, we just need to spend a bit more time in Newport half. Go multi-phase, keep hold of the ball, have a bit of patience. And we'll get some more tries with a bit of luck. So, the big message was spend some time in their half, go multi-phase and stress their D, keep moving their D as much as we can.
Perfect. Matthew, thank you very much. All the best in the second half. Thank you.
Naw pwynt sydd yn ddi pwy sy'n mynd â hi sgwn ni. Nôl â ni at ein tîmau sylwebu. English language commentary will come from Llywarch and Dave Rogers, ond yn Gymraeg nôl â ni at Ifan a Griff.
Thank you very much, Kat. Well, it's advantage Coleg Gwent, isn't it? That score just before half-time has put them in charge of this. And promotion beckons for the victor. That's a great take. And a little bit early from Charlie Gregory. And he needs to be careful because he's been yellow-carded already. And Rhys Griffiths is going to clear this on the penalty advantage. And a chance to kick themselves up the pitch and build early in this second half. 35-minute halves at this level, remember. There are some maths and mental gymnastics to be done if we do end up with a draw, but a long way to go before then. God, they've missed touch. Newport High School need to be pretty much error-free if they're going to get anything from this game. And they've missed touch from the penalty so many times, so this is now going to be a safe touch. They're going to be 30 metres closer to their try line. And it's going to be Coleg Gwent ball, not Newport High School ball. Noah Morgan there. He's looked dangerous whenever he's carried the ball, but they just need to find a kicking game from somewhere. Newport High School. That's a big difference between the two teams at the moment. So this is Tian Hall now for Coleg Gwent. He's thrown the dummy, so a couple of errors to start with. Why not? Keep it interesting. Well, a warm welcome wherever you're watching around. I tell you what, the welcome's about the only thing that's warm here, because the temperature has definitely dropped. It is winter rugby, however, clear conditions, and I feel as though we've been rewarded with some really exciting running rugby across the game and a half that we've seen so far. We'll be having Llywch back with us in a minute, because he is just turboed up the steps. Still going to turn a pace. Make no mistake. Takes the steps 2 at a time as well. Gas Merchant. Oh, that's not straight. Well, in the short time it's taken you to get back up here, you've missed 2 lineouts that weren't straight. A penalty for taking the kick receiver out in the air.
So I've missed this then.
No, not at all. Not at all. Now you've arrived again. The quality will be back up to scratch. But I was just saying how important that try just before half-time was for Coleg Gwent. Massive momentum shifter.
Huge, yeah, absolutely huge. Especially going that 2 scores up in a final like this is absolutely huge. So Newport High will be desperate to get their first score in the second half now.
No, Morgan. Oh, charge down! Morgan, the favourite to get there. He's... Oh, wow.
Very casual there, isn't he?
Very. that is a man who knows where his dead ball line is. Wow. Well, if we had a television match official, I think we might have had a look at that.
If you start outside and jump over, you're fine.
Let's have another look here. Some great camera work. Oh. Oof.
Too close for comfort for me.
Well, Noah Morgan is the calmest man in the building, I think. Good deep restart into the hands of Will Ford. He sends Tian Hall into the combat zone. It's a bit like old school number 8 play, that is, isn't it? Standing deep and just revving the engine.
Just that's the wall. That's the wall I'm going through.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Good steal.
He's won it, boys.
Oh, well won. Great work on the floor. That's Chatham, the number 8, the captain.
Retreat! Hold on.
He's open the kick. He's open the field here. There's 2 sides they can choose where they run it.
Coleg Smith is deep, and it's a good hit on him as well. Do very well to cut him off at source, and Harry Jacob does exactly that. And then Wardman puts it out on the full, and I think that'll go down as a win for Newport High School.
Very good win. They've had 2 big moments there. And Newport High, Joe, every year, to be fair to them, they are tough. They're a tough side. Punch well above their weight in terms of they've got tough boys, especially back rowers usually in Newport High. And now they've had 2 good wins for them in terms of getting themselves back in the game and giving themselves a lot of energy at the start of the second half here.
Well, this will be a blood bin. Ian Moore is down, and I'm not surprised a few ice packs being dished out as well. Plenty of sport for you to enjoy as well in the coming days and weeks and months, starting with the finals of this competition. Coleg Gwent against Coleg Casnewydd in the girls, and then Llanddyfri College against Coleg Casnewydd in the men's. Big games.
Yeah, big games there. So it'll be a good day in the stadium, unfortunately.
Oh.
Boys, I'm not having you go out, okay? One warning, okay? Leaving the line early, okay? We'll just go again. We'll go again. Yeah.
If Newport High can maybe maul and pinch a penalty off a maul here, that'll be a big. Again, Joe, talk about a little more.
It's gone the other way.
They were on it there as well. They were on it, and those type of moments, Joe, they've had 2 good wins, drive them there. It's unfortunate from Newport there, and this is again big moment now if they go deep into the corner.
Well, they made a change. Lucas Russell has come on at hooker for Ian Moore.
You come up.
You've had a plus one, haven't you? And you're back 10. On the line. On the line.
And now towards the 22. Coleg Gwent go. Another score here, and it'll make it very difficult for Newport High School. Will Ford. Oh, straight through the middle. A bit of a training ground exercise there, and Luca Manning. One try already. Threatening to do the damage again. Wardman. Oh, big heavy carry, Tian Hall. Next to go, Josh Bradley. Big Josh Bradley. Oh, what a clear out as well to open the gate for Kai Wardman. Wardman going forward, soft hands.
No hands, Ruxford, leave it.
Back towards the post, Tian Hall once more. Oh, the clear outs from Coleg Gwent, excellent. Now the nudge in behind, and Charlie Gregory is going to be watched by Tiehi Chatham. Another chance goes.
They like that little chip behind. I'm sure that was the better option would have been to keep that ball in hand. Really enjoyed that little line-out move from Gwent, but
boys,
here again,
make sure you're this side of the line.
A couple of times they put it behind.
There is a fan or a father or somebody who is supporting Coleg Gwent just to our right-hand side. And when that ball got dropped on the toe, I thought he was going to blow a gasket. Absolutely furious. Right then, little gift of territory here for Newport High School.
Newport have got to make the most of this now, Joe. These Gwent are definitely giving them a little nuggets for them to get back into this game, and they've got to take it now and just keep hold of the ball.
Open this gap up. Open this gap up. You're on top of each other.
And I'm telling you, Newport on the side, if you give them a score, they will be absolutely tails up and they'll be flying into everything.
First job, find the man at the line out. Ooh, it's swatted by Jake Kitt and chased down by Luca Manning.
Roll!
No, Rhys Griffiths. Slow ball. It's going to be up to those tough one-out runners. That's Chatham in at scrum half. Oh, decent bit of footwork and the chop tackle by Manning. Chatham wants it. Tucks it. Brought down by the bootstraps by Mahoney. Oh, it's lovely work by Howard, gliding.
Can't advantage, no arms! No arms!
No arms tackle, so a penalty here, a free play at it. Chatham swallowed up. Referee will give him another phase or so. What can they do with it? They're going to send it up. Noah Morgan challenging. Oh, what a take! And then knocked forward. Advantage. Thought that was gathered.
7. No arms in the tackle.
Nearly, wasn't it? Nearly came off the. I'm one that usually with a penalty advantage. I'd rather keep it in hands, doing, but they went for it and nearly came off there. But just a high shot here and just ill discipline creeping into the game here, and so they're giving in another in for Newport here. Newport have got to start. There's plenty of time to come left in the game, but we've got to make the most of this now.
Really been able to stress Gwent on the multi-phase, have they?
No, and just maybe that lack of accuracy. They're going down the front.
Yeah, up the short side they go, through Harry Jacob, into the 22. Only managed that one early try through David Petrescu. Haven't had many visits to the 22 since. What can they do with this one?
No arms!
Yeah, Coleg Gwent, they've got numbers, but another penalty advantage. And at what point does the referee have a conversation?
Yes, if you're a Newport captain, you're definitely asking him for a chat. What would you?
No, I'm asking you here. I ask the questions.
That's an opportunity having a sip of the coffee there.
Yeah. I tell you what, if it gets any colder, I'll be taking a bite of that coffee, let alone a sip.
Yeah, I think points is a good, very good decision from Newport High. Just to keep within one score, plenty of time on the clock, and they've got to make the most of these opportunities. And nudging a 3 over would be a good start to the second half.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You need 2 scores, and I think there's a school of thought that says, do you know what? You get your converted try, then you get a penalty to take the lead. But there's no particular order. You have to get it in, build that score, get back in touch. And that is exactly what Tom Howard has done, 19-13.
So keeping within one score puts pressure on the boys in front and gives you a little bit of extra belief when you're just chasing the game. So good decision and execution from Newport High, which will give them a bit of energy now.
One score game, first points of the second half. Go the way of the men in black and amber. It's good take, good chase as well. Regan Watkins there.
So as Gwent College, Joe, there has been, if they start kicking from halfway their own 10-metre line, Joe, the backfield has been shaky at times for Newport High, so I'm sure Will Ford will be looking to control the game and the long-range kicks to the corner from his own half.
Oh, brilliant take! Regathering your own ball, and then Petrescu drops it in behind. Turns Reese Cole. And then a good chase by Newport. Right, have they got on this ball? Oh, it's a ball. This is great work by Newport High School. Absolutely outstanding. Firstly to regather the kick, then Petrescu to send that towards the 22. Full team effort.
I'm telling you, these are the type of moments, these are the type of minutes that gives a lot of energy for a team like Newport High, and it'll frustrate Gwent there. Good vision there, maybe a little bit deeper, maybe push it further down to the corner, but good vision and just there, do that again, that chasing ball down from Newport High, just that attitude, that niggly attitude they've got.
Lewis Appleby, he's managed to get on the ball there, he's got 2 feet off the ground. But you've said it a few times, it is that nuggety attitude, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look on advantage! No advantage, boys.
But with the attitude, then you've got the accuracy, and that's just the little piece that's missing from the game at the moment.
Right then, Cats is with Scott Matthews. Let's see what they've got to say.
Fi'n cael cwmni, Scott Matthews, aelod o dîm hyfforddi Coleg Gwent. Scott, you've got 3 different hats on this evening that I'm going to talk to you about. Let's concentrate on this game first of all. Part of the coaching team, what were the messages at half-time? Because you have that lead, you need to extend it or protect it at least.
No, exactly. Yeah, the messages were just to keep finishing on positives in terms of kicks if we're attacking, and keep the ball for the next couple of phases, really. Every time we've got over that sort of 4 to 5 phase mark, Newport will give a penalty away. So it's just about trying to keep some continuity and playing in the right areas. It doesn't look like it, but from the camera, but in terms of being on pitch, it's quite a big win going down to that right-hand corner. So I just hope they would use it and build some pressure down there.
We will wait and see. Right then, let's put your second hat on. You are head coach of Coleg Gwent girls. Now they are in the final next week. How are preparations going?
Yeah, good. They're a fantastic bunch and they're eager to learn. But yeah, preparation's going well. For those guys, it's just about continuing to build up on what they've had so far in the season, and it's a real good togetherness and a high skill level. So hopefully they can show it on a big stage.
And very quickly, because you are pressing, Pontypool, are you going to play for them against Cardiff over the weekend?
Well, I got the pleasure of being here tonight, so I'll have to see if Hanks picks me, but team run tonight, so I'll find out as soon as this game's finished now. So.
Well, you've been playing well, so I'm sure you'll be in that side. Thank you very much, Scott. Diolch yn fawr.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Cats. Right then, the decision again. Do you get those 3 points back on the board?
Yeah, I think they've got to go for that 2 scores ahead again, and just that backfield play we mentioned earlier on from Newport High, just just creeping in, a bit of mistakes at the back there. I'm sure they'll be targeting to put the ball behind them, using this wind and put them into the corners.
Back 10. Back on the 4.
2 out of 3 off the tee for Will Ford so far. But increasingly we're seeing the difference in the kicking game. A beautiful kick to turn Noah Morgan. And then he only just clears the 22. And this is where we find ourselves. Will Ford gets Coleg Gwent's first points off the half. 50 minutes gone, 22-13.
Yeah, Yes, good play from Gwent in terms of the territory, turning them into points. A very good kick, first phase from the scrum from Will Ford there, and then good nudge off the tee then to get him back, so cancels out that 3 points to Newport.
Again, they're going to try and compete for this restart. Not just compete, they're going to get it uncontested. I mean, it's a loose pass, but kick-off receipt for Coleg Gwent. Suboptimal, let's just say. Still 20 minutes of this one to go. 2-score lead for Coleg Gwent.
There's forwards in the midfield there if they can scan and see them big boys in the middle.
This could be the opportunity to do that. This time it's Newport who opt for the kick. It's on the volley, and it's out on the full. More Newport County than Newport College.
4 or 5 of them balls have gone straight over, and good field position here for Newport High again.
Did you see the Dupont one the other day, where he's put one on the volley like that and got a 50-22?
Yes, yeah, just the skill of the bloke, isn't he? Hey, it's a good option, Joe, if you're not sure on if you're risking a knock on or whatever, it's a good option.
Yeah, give it a whack.
Yeah.
No hands, Ruxton, leave it!
Although all the kids that you coach have just heard you say that now.
Yeah, I know. I know. We did mention it last week with our boys as well. So with these balls, you got to catch them though.
Up that goes from Howard. Oh, great chase! What a take as well. And he's done very well to keep hold of that Charlie Ferris. They have got a turnover. Now the opportunity. Chatham turns out of contact and drives the legs. And Newport High School building here. Jake Kitt tucks the ball. He had Kieran Beavis outside it. And they've got a penalty advantage.
Go.
Not rolling away, 4.
Josh Bradley not rolling away.
He's not interfering with play, boys.
Is it the same decision? Is it 3 points?
Yes, I think so. You won't get a easier 3 points than this, really, to put him over to just make it a 1-score game again.
I love moments like this because everything about it's good. The kick's good,
yes.
The take's good, the chase is good, and then the turnover.
Yes, no, it was good passage of play, and again, that's Newport in a nutshell. Putting pressure, getting a shot on, being niggly, getting a turnover, and they can hit you quite fast like that. So they'll be looking for more moments like that, certainly in the last 20 minutes. But good options to go within a score here.
Oh, a bit of cup final cramp. Sneaks in though, doesn't it? And of course, playing on this synthetic surface as well, everything's a little bit faster.
Yeah, and it's a cold night, so they didn't have the old deep heat on the legs before going out.
I know.
It is a great facility here, though, isn't it? Great
excellent,
venue.
Yeah, excellent. I think the local area has been screaming out for something like this instead of them after going down to Carmarthen. So it's an excellent facility, and hopefully the community is making the most of it, and it's bringing games like this into the game.
They're going to tap and go here. They're going to show a bit of ambition at Newport High School. And here's Jay Bush. Great carry, and then he's manhandled to the floor, swung away by Shepherd. But quick ball here, has to go. The cover tackle, sensational. And Coleg Gwent bundle the men into touch. Brilliant work from Ferris and co to save the try.
Fair play. Great attitude, just have a go. He might as well, it's a cup final. Okay, keep it within the score, but
There, boys, replacements.
The Newport High School bringing on their own version of the bomb squad here. They brought on Ben Owen, Oliver Belavia Walker, and Luca Beneventi.
These boys will give them a much needed energy booster now. Go after this line now. They've got to go after this line now. Maybe an overthrow, and Newport High have got them in.
Oh, it's a good ball. Good contest, but very well composed there by Coleg Gwent. That is not an easy ball to gather.
Good carry as well to get him out.
He's been very good, Jake Shepherd.
Yes.
Oh, charge down and dead. Oh, the lottery of a charge down.
It was a good carry. It was an important carry there, and immense pressure taking that ball. Jake Shepherd taking that ball behind his own goal line to go 5. That's not an easy. But Newport are fishing for these fishing for these pressure tries, aren't they?
Elliot Bevan is massive.
Yeah, it's a good shape for an 18-year-old
18?
second row, isn't it?
And as you said, he's got a tattoo, so...
That's worth an extra 10
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't it?
Exactly. Get those plates on the bench. Tiehi Chatham gets away.
The advantage.
Another advantage. High tackle. So Luca Benavente, he's the replacement scrum half. He's wearing 22. On to try and up the tempo. Little nudge into no man's lands. Well taken by Lewis Robinson Blanche.
Make an effort.
Is there anything more diminishing to your effort than the referee telling you to make an effort?
You feel...
oh, he's missed touch again.
Retreat!
And then Ford nurses it straight back where it came from. Oh, a long barrier there from the cricket field to the rugby field. And needs to be careful not to get isolated. That support needs to arrive, and it does. Chatham, full of industry. There's a big clear out there from Ben Owen. Thought he might have overrun that. Oh, that is a big shot. Heavy, heavy work by Swain and crew. And we're into the last 15 minutes of this game.
Retreat! Hold on.
Big chase here. Oh, really good chase.
Tackle.
Just had to take a bit of gas off that.
And they've got a counter-up going on.
Don't think you can fault the effort from either team out here.
No, it's, but I do feel Gwent will have their moments now, Joe. As sides have, Joe, they have a purple patch. I think people have a bit of a purple patch, and I'm sure there's one coming up for Gwent.
Oh, great take. What a contest. And then the ball bobbles into touch. It's a real shame, because that was a great take under the high ball. I think Rhys Cole might have hurt himself. And then Lloyd Nash has gone over to help him. Do you know, Lloyd Nash has just picked his foot up and then realised what he was doing and said, no thanks, mate, you're on your own.
There's a couple of boys going down with cramp here now.
Yes.
It's certainly catching up with them at the speed of the game now.
Well, football and cycling coming up for you. Ever cycled on the track?
No, never. No, ran on the track, but I haven't cycled on the track.
I think it'd be... have you ever been to the velodrome?
Yes, yeah, and there's one in Mindy in Cardiff as well.
Steep, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Very, very steep indeed. But make sure you join us for that. Live on S4C, highlights of the track cycling. But live on Saturday afternoon. Yeah, I think they're remarkable athletes. Fixed wheel bikes, no brakes, absolute lunatics. But
can be a collision sports.
Yes,
sometimes
it certainly can. Rubbins racing, they call it. Right, who have we got? Zebra versus Ospreys. In fact, to tell you what, Cardiff versus Dragons. If you join us for that on S4C, it'll be myself and Shuan Lillycrap on English Language Comms. So something to look forward to. It'll be nice to see Shuan. A good friend of the Thursday nights as well, isn't he, Shuan?
Yeah, no, should be a cracker down the Arms Park. They're edging towards a sell-out as well, which is excellent to see as well.
Well, you can't be all day. Do you want to make a stop ball?
Great to have the URC back after not a great amount to celebrate during the Autumn Internationals.
I think speaking to a couple of boys that were in the Welsh camp, I think they're looking forward to go back to the USC clubs just to a bit of home comfort and getting back into weekly action there as well.
Great to see Sidoli in shorts, isn't it? What a treat.
Well, if you can't wait here, all the time.
Usually he's got the Londale's trainers to go with him as well.
Are you still coaching in shorts, or have you have you succumbed to the longs?
No, I'm very much a shorts man myself. Yeah.
Time's back on.
Well, this isn't what we like to see. That's a tough end to a good game there for Rhys Cole, but he limps off. Oh, and then up like a salmon goes Luca Manning. Jake Jenkins has come on to replace Cole. And this is a strong carry from Ashton Swain. And maybe this is the beginning of that purple patch that you were talking about. Oh, Carrick Smith.
No rolling away.
Now, is this a three-pointer?
Yes, I think Will Ford will be shaping up for this one, yeah. So this will make it, yeah, 2 scores, yeah? Yeah, 2-score game. Well, just extend that 2-score game, won't it? So, not quite enough to make it a 3-score game, but definitely take the sting out of this, the fight back that Newport High has shown the second half.
Yeah, it was Tom Howard. He was just a little bit soft on that initial collision, wasn't he? And then you get sucked in and you're in trouble. It'll cost you 3 points in this case. Will Ford having a great game. We already talked about his brother Harry in Wales under-20s. It won't be long before the under-26 nations and another chance to look at the next generation. Here's Will Ford to take his personal tally up to 10 and extend the lead. Oh, you betcha. Great strike.
Very good strike. And what he's done as well is he's taken that his 1 minute, so just taking that sting, going 12 points ahead here, which is could be a big moment in the game.
It's good to see young players making those mature decisions, though, isn't it?
Absolutely, and that's something that we try and coach into the boys, and they only learn by playing, and playing at a good standard as well, Joe, in terms of how to manage a game. Yes, obviously the skills, but obviously the tactics that goes with it, the game management is another side that we emphasise a lot on.
Well, again, Coleg Gwent, if they are going to get promoted to this top division, then they're going to have to spend a lot of time on their kickoff receipts, because that is going to cost them tries against big teams.
And just gives Newport another glimmer of hope. That was very avoidable from Gwent's side of it.
That's Oliver Balavia-Walker. No, it's a maul here of Gwent pinched it. Yes, they have, and it's Luca Manning. Great play from the back row. A nuisance. Done very well.
Good work from Gwent there to regain the ball after that restart. I'm sure they'll go one phase, bang it 60 metres here, and turn Newport and put them back in their 22.
You don't realise what a massive advantage a huge boot is until one team has it and the other team doesn't.
Yes, no, definitely. What can be the difference? Very much so, and Will Ford has looked reassuring, but I think they're going to play.
Here they go. Charlie Gregory feeds the speed. I can't gather it. Regan Watkins with his fresh fade for the cameras.
Could have put the game to bed there. Oh. They've created the 2v1s just by executing here. Who's there, wasn't it? So they'll be disappointed. He'll be disappointed with that. But again, in terms of the difference, you've got to put them away. Do you know what I mean? So in terms of stepping up, if you've got to be mixing in the conference A, you've got to be putting them away.
The advantage, jumping across, 60.
Newport need tempo now.
Yes.
They do need tempo. I'd say they need a couple of offloads and a big carry like this.
Just like that, Oliver Balavia-Walker skips through a few tackles and puts Newport on the front foot. Into the last 10 minutes, they need 2 scores. Now look forward.
No advantage, boys. Jumping across in the line now.
Got to go fast.
Yeah, they haven't got time to loiter.
No, they've got the clock is creeping up on them now as well. So they've got to have a score within the next 3 minutes, really, to give. And again, if they do, it's game on then.
And if they get it to 20-25, the psychology changes.
Yes, massively, and then pressure really comes into the game then. And it was a good carry, wasn't it? Very good carry. They need their big players coming into the game now and giving them big moments.
First things first, need to find the man here.
Come on then, let's get him.
Bolavia Walker steps in, wearing number 20 there with a headband.
Knock on advantage.
Just lacking that little bit of quality, and
Advantage over.
good strike finds them back in their half.
Chase good as well, but it's well played, Noah Morgan. But Charlie Gregory sticks at the task in hand. Well, he recharged the batteries with that 7 minutes on the naughty step, didn't he?
Yeah, he hasn't been cramping as he's had that 7 minutes off, but good feet here, but you've got a cutting field, Joe. He's just a good shot and a little bit of a nudge there as well, just to let him know as well. So,
on you.
7 minutes to go.
Boys, you're closing the gap. You're closing the gap.
We had a great view of that. Top camera work.
Over complicating it a little bit there, just a little bit, just a nice up, down more would have done the trick there.
Well, they're going to build from halfway, and some of these carries and offloads starting to work for Newport. In steps Beneventi. Here's Bolavia Walker.
One high tackle.
High tackle from Robinson Blanche, and he stayed down here. I think he's got a stinger on his arm.
One high tackle.
It's Jake Shepherd, actually. And even though they're 2 scores ahead, and even though there's only 6 minutes to go, they're not going to want to lose him, because he's been a talisman.
Yeah, he's been into very physical and into everything in terms of he's been meeting the fight that Newport have been given a head-on fair play to him. So Newport need to pump this one right in the corner, not miss touch like they've done with a couple of stray kicks.
Over there, he's interfering with the line-out.
But he's been safe with it.
Yeah, he's gone for an inside spiral. You don't see that. But he's made touch. That's the big thing, and they're into the 22.
Inside spiral. I've seen somebody win a crossbar challenge, right? Not a big prize. A couple of vouchers for the bar. Wearing flip-flops with an inside spiral. Oh. Rugby, eh?
Wait until he's off the pitch.
Patrick Bateman coming into the game. It is Jake Shepherd departing. He's had a great game, hasn't he?
Yeah, Joe, he's put his body about, fair play to him.
Knock on advantage!
The line-outs, there's been a lot of mistakes in their games, and in terms of just the final execution.
Well, there's another one. That's gone out on the full.
Yeah, no knock-on, boys. Sorry, boys. No advantage for the knock-on, okay? Scrum down.
Gwent won't mind that.
They won't, because the clock keeps ticking. But how often do we see, as soon as the ball comes off the boot, the referee says advantage over?
Yeah.
But that'll suit Coleg Gwent. 5 minutes between them and a seat at the top table.
They've bit of game management here from the front row. It's not just 10s kicking. Game management. If they take an early Serbia reset in the 30 seconds. No, it's set first time. But
oh, you talking us through the dark arts?
Yes.
You've been around for too long, you have.
Oh, you've got to go, tap and go here.
And off they do go. Oh, he's just lost his footing, Jacob, but gets to go again. Oh, there are hands on the ball here. Oh, it's outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Lewis Robinson Blanche, wasn't it? The loose head prop.
Big turnover. Big turnover. That was the chance for Newport there, just to get back in the game, and they were making good yards as well. So very important turnover there.
There's another one, Luca Manning. He's had an excellent game, got the early try.
Newport got to put 2 up here and put pressure on the line out.
If you're going to go quick, do you know what? He's actually slipped there. There's no excuse for not making that clear out.
No. But good strong position from...
In fact, it was Luca Manning who made the turnover. It was Robinson Blanche who was there. And look at this line out from Coleg Gwent, using that physical dominance of the big pack. And all the while, the clock keeps ticking. Tian Hall earns a penalty advantage.
19, lifting the leg. Lifting the leg.
Ruben Molson, the man punished.
That's why the ball went out.
They'll take their time here. I'm sure it'll be walk to this one. Another drive. Joe, you've got to back a drive like that with another drive from Gwent College here.
Well, you chose the Serena game in the last one, and it's Ivan who's chosen it this time. We're about to find out who, and I already know, and I'm going to be intrigued by your take on this. As Coleg Gwent looks to see this one out. 2 minutes to go. Little nudge by Ford. Chased by Mahoney. Oh, it's back in the hands of Charlie Gregory, who finishes with a flourish. 5 points on the board. 0 out of 5 for the dive. But it does not matter, because Coleg Gwent are going back to the top tier.
Over a minute left, okay?
Yes, that's the score, isn't it? That's the score that Lou settles it there for Gwent. A good initiative with a little dink behind, so causing no sort of carnage there, and just a good support line there. But just spotting the space in behind there. Good skill here, pick up off the boot, and a good supportive line, and that's the game.
This is a gorgeous kick and a great chase. All the execution is good. However, Charlie Gregory is going to have to live with that dive for the rest of his career.
I think he quite enjoyed it.
Yes, he did. He did. Good. And do you know what? He did pick up the yellow card for that bit of afters, but he has also had a brilliant game.
Yeah, he has.
Played very well.
He's been important. He's a good couple of tackles, and just getting that score there, and that's it. Gwent are coming back up.
Will Ford. Easy as you like. We will have time to restart. And there is your Serena game. Tiehi Chatham.
To be fair, he's caught the eye, Joe. He's been into everything from a Newport side of things, but fair play to Ivan going for a player of the game. You don't see that often on the other side of the results, but a very good prospect, and Dragons will be keen to have him with the rating setup.
He certainly is, and him and Carrick Smith, both number 8s, really looking forward to seeing how they kick on. Speaking of kicking on, Coleg Gwent are kicking on to the top division. They have bounced straight back. A huge show of quality, a huge show of character. Newport High School, they had their opportunities, they really did make a game of it, but ultimately, when it came down to the nuts and bolts, the night belonged to Coleg Gwent.
Yes, and to be fair, Joe, I think he was fully deserved in the end. I think in terms of quality, Gwent College did have that little bit extra. I think plenty of opportunity and plenty of fight from Newport High, which they'll be very proud of. But I think Gwent really deserve it, especially finishing top of the conference to start off with, and then backing it up with 2 wins in the playoffs.
Fantastic season, fantastic try to finish as well. But a lot to like about these young players, and a Gwent derby ends with a black and red victor. That is it. The season over for those young men. Newport High School remain in Pool B. Coleg Gwent, after a brilliant season where they've remained undefeated throughout, the class showed in the end. They're back in business. It finishes Coleg Gwent 32, Newport High School 13.
Llongyfarchiadau mawr I Coleg Gwent am fuddugoliaeth iddyn nhw. Fe fydden nhw'n chwarae'n adran A y tymor nesa. Wel, tra bod ni'n aros I gael peth ymateb, cyfle I ddiweithio chi efo'r holl chwaraeon sydd I ddod ar S4C dros y dyddiau nesa. Dechrau heno am 10 o'r gloch y Seintiau Newydd uchafbwyntio I gêm nhw yn Ewrop. Ac yna, gêm enfawr I ferched Cymru fori yn erbyn Gweriniaeth Iwerddon 10 o'r gloch. Fe fi Sioned Dafydd a'r criw yn dod ar uchaf bwyntiau I chi cymal cynta y rownd derfynol I gyrraedd yr Euros y flwyddyn nesaf. Yna ni'n canolbwyntio ar y seiclo, uchaf bwyntiau I chi nos fori am 11 o'r gloch, ac yna fe fyddwn ni'n dod â seiclo byw I chi am 4 o'r gloch ddydd Sadwrn. A mae rygbi hefyd yn parhau gan ddechrau gyda'r clwb rygbi ddydd Sadwrn am hanner awr wedi 7 zebra yn croesawu'r gweilch, ac yna mae cyfle I weld Caerdydd yn erbyn y dreigiau. Mae honna'n dipyn o germ darbi. Gewch chi weld honna am 9:45 nos Sadwrn, ac yna uchafbwyntiau o Super Rygbi Cymru a'r gystadleuaeth hon nos Fawrth am hanner awr wedi 9. Mae Llywarch gyda fi fan hyn yn y stiwdio tra bod ni'n gweld y tîmau hymateb nhw yn amlwg Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd yn siomedig iawn, ond Coleg Gwent arbenni digon yn y pen draw Llywarch. Coleg Gwent ychydig yn fwy clinigol falle yn cymryd I cyfleoedd yn y 2 ar 20.
Oedd dwi'n meddwl, oedd Coleg Gwent yn sicr yn heiddi, oedd o'n i jyst yn teimlo bod Coleg Gwent jyst ychydig bach extra na I gymaru ac Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd yma, ond bod Casnewydd yn falch iawn o'i ymdrechion, ond oedd jyst yn teimlo bod y gêm na'n ngafal Coleg Gwent ar ôl nhw dechrau sgorau ceisio, enwedig honna diwedd y hanner cyntaf.
Ie, ac eithon ni Gerdyn Melyn yn dwy Coleg Gwent, ac yr eiliad oedd Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd yn methu manteisio ar hynny, oedd rhywun yn teimlo bod hi'n mynd I fod yn dalcen caled.
Oedd nath Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd gathon nhw ddigon o gyfleoedd, a jyst ddim cymeryd y cyfleoedd na, ac mewn ffeinals, mewn rowndiau terfynol, mae rhaid ti fod yn cymeryd hynna, ac yna ffodus yn nhw, ond chwarae I Gwent, nath nhw waith calad o'n ni, ond nath nhw dros y lein diwedd.
Be sy'n anodd mewn gêm fel hyn, mae yna un tîm arbenni digon, ond wedyn mae yna dîm arall sy'n teimlo mor siomedig. Mae tymor nhw I gyd Casnewydd, maen nhw wedi gwneud gystal I ddod i'r sefyllfa yma, chwarae'r gêm heddi, ond eto maen nhw'n mynd I fod yn gadael yn ôl i'r dwyrain yn hynod siomedig.
Ynddi, maen nhw ac trotha yn dweud, ond fydden nhw'n eithriadol o fach, dwi'n siŵr mae Rob Sidoli'n dweud, mae'n fwy da chwarae teg iddo fo, so dwi'n gwybod bod y rogia yna I gyd yn edrych fyny at Rob Sidoli ag y staff gweithgar chwarae teg sgyn nhw yn Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd, felly fy nhw'n siŵr o pigo un nôl fyny, ac dwi'n siŵr fyna ddigon o dalent y fanna I dargedu ag llygadu hon. Dwi'n gwybod mae'n amser pell I ffwr, ond amser yma flwyddyn nesaf nhw'n targedu hon, ond o'n i'n meddwl, eisiau mwynhau y ffordd nath nhw chwarae yma, steil nhw, ac oedd o'n typical Casnewydd o ran dangos lot o ffeit chwarae teg yna.
A Coleg Gwent yn sicrhau lle yn y brif adran, edrych mlaen I wynebu nhw tymor nesa?
Byddai nhw'n siarp, nhw'n edrych yn dim da, o'n nhw'n edrych yn bach fel y cut above, ti'n beth, ac nhw'n drefnus, nhw'n eto staff da yma, ac dwi'n siŵr fod nhw'n recruitio'n dda, hwnna'n gêm fawr iawn o ran recruitment yn y dreigiau, gyda un yn mynd fyny ac un yn aros yn yr ail adran, felly dwi'n siŵr fyna cwpl o fechgyn yn ymuno efo Gwent, oedd efallai oedd ar y ffens rhwng y ddau ysgol.
Ie, achos wrth gwrs mae nifer o'r boes yma yn Academi y dreigiau, felly ni'n gweld o bosib rai o sir y dyfodol fan hyn.
Yn sicr yn dweud, dyna sydd amdan y gem yma, maen nhw'n mynd o nocio Olympia allan o'i gilydd ag wrthos nesaf, yn fet mowr yn camp yn dreigiau dan ddeunaw, felly fydden nhw'n dod nôl at ei gilydd rwan ar ôl bloc yn yr haf, yn dod nôl at ei gilydd gyda dreigiau dan ddeunaw, a dwi'n siŵr oedden nhw wedi gynhapus efo be maen nhw wedi gweld heddiw yma gen y rocia yma, fydden nhw'n gallu rhoi tîm taclus efo'i gilydd at ei gilydd.
Ni'n gweld Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd nawr yn cael ei medalau, a mae'n siŵr bod y fedal yna'n mynd o gwmpas I gyddfe nhw, nad dyna, neu nhw ddim trysori'r medalau yna nawr, ond falle pan fydden nhw'n adlewyrchu ar y gêm a'r tymor mewn wythnosau misio I ddod, bydd y medal yma yn golygu rhywbeth iddyn nhw.
Bydd mae jyst y profiad yma hefyd, enwedig os di cwpl o'r rocia ma'n dod nôl I gemau fel un flwyddyn nesaf, yn sicr fydd profiad fel un yn talu ffordd, ag, wel, os wbeth, oedden nhw'n gêm, oedden nhw'n sefyllfa yma llynedd hefyd, yn anffodus colli'n y ffeinal rownd derfynol llynedd, ond so, dwy flynedd taff I rogia yma, ond mae wedi bod yn brofiad da iddyn nhw o flaen y camerau yma, ac allan nhw fod yn falch iawn o'i ymdrechion chwarae teg yno.
Ac o ran Coleg Gwent, oedd I wastad mynd I fod yn dalcen caled yn dod I achos o'n nhw'n dîm o ddim wedi colli o gwbl drwy'r tymor, felly fel o ti'n gweud, teimlo fel y tîm oedd yn heiddi falle o ran cysondeb yn ystod y tymor I fynd lan i'r brif adran.
Oedd yn sicr maen nhw wedi mynd 7 allan o 7 yn y Cynghrair chwarae teg iddyn nhw. Dwi'n meddwl bod 7 pwynt bonus yn y gem yna i gyd hefyd. So, rhaid i ddweud, maen nhw'n heiddio dros y tymor so chwarae teg iddyn nhw.
Wel, ni'n aros i weld Coleg Gwent hefyd yn cael ei medalau, felly beth am i ni fynd nôl at ein tîmau sylwebu ni ar gyfer y seremoni hon?
Well, the disappointment of Newport High School is balanced out by the joy of Coleg Gwent, receiving their gold medals as winners of Conference B, and as a result, promotion back to Conference A. A remarkable achievement. Of course, they're not just doing it for the boys this year, they're doing it for the boys who are going to play next year. This will be a last performance in the jersey for some of these lads, but they have set the platform for Coleg Gwent to be back where they belong, at the top tier, against the top teams, and they have earned that right. It is a huge show of character, it is a huge show of quality, and I hope that this is a rugby memory that sticks with this group for the rest of their careers. Some of them will end up at the very top, some of them, this will be the highlight, and what a highlight as well, here on the television, in front of the adoring Welsh rugby public. That is the trophy. Huge congratulations to them. Cynghrair Smith and co have earned it. Coleg Gwent are back where they belong. Undefeated, a perfect season, a great performance, and to top it off, victory in a Gwent derby. Coleg Gwent are the Conference B champions. Watch out, Conference A, they're coming for you. Great to see these young players enjoying this experience at the end of a great night, a great season, a great performance. Huge congratulations to Coleg Gwent, the Conference B champions.
A dyna ni, y seremoni ar enillwyr yn edrych yn ddigon bodlon i byd. Gadewch i ni fynd i ymuno a Ifa, mae gyda fe beth ymateb.
Ie, diolch yn fawr ti Catrin, a yn ymuno gyda fi, mae wythwr a capten Casnewydd, Chatham. Unfortunately, mate, obviously not the win that you wanted, but from an individual performance, you must be pleased. Not often as coming on the losing side, the play, I guess, a man of the match.
I got man of the match. Yeah. Oh, yeah, obviously unlucky losing the game, but I feel like the team played well, you know, until I feel like we lost because of our own errors. Other than that, I just thought it was a good performance overall.
From obviously team, not the result that you wanted. You wanted to get a big win here tonight, but you must be proud of the boys. They put a big shift in, especially that first 20 minutes. I thought you boys were outstanding.
Yeah, the first 20 minutes we beat them on physicality, going up the pitch. Obviously we got that early try, and I feel like it just like rippled after that. But other than that, boys, we're well proud of the boys for coming up here. Even though we're runners up, boys, we're all keeping our heads high over there.
Yeah, Chatham, you can be very proud of your performance individually and collectively as a team. And I think now, mate, you're going to run over there to jump in with the boys and get a picture behind the post.
Yeah, I am.
Perfect. Nice one. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Hey, have a good one.
You too.
Cheers.
Ie, ser yn y gêm fyna, mynd i ymuno gyda gweddill y tîm. Nad un nhw wedi cael y fuddugoliaeth, ond nhw'n deheu amdani. Maen nhw'n dal i fod yn dîm, a drychwch ar y croeso mae e'n cael. Seren y gêm, tipyn o ddylanwad ar y cae. A mae yna ddyfodol disglair o flaen nifer o'r chwaraewyr yma. Fel o'n i'n sôn, nifer ohonyn nhw'n rhan o Academi'r Dreigiau. A nifer ohonyn nhw a dyfodol disglair iawn o'i blaenau nhw. Yn siomedig heddi, ond mae'n siŵr gen i y byddan nhw ymhen ychydig wythnosau, ychydig fisoedd, yn gwerthfawrogi'r hyn maen nhw wedi llwyddo i'w gyflawni. A drychwch y tîm y fforddi hefyd i gyd yn mynd i ymuno nhw. Rob Sidoli y prif hyfforddwr yna hefyd. Llywarch, mae'n hyfryd gweld y tîm yn dod at ei gilydd ar garfan gyfan bod hi'n ganlyniad anodd iawn.
Ynddi, mae nhw wastad dim agos chwarae teg yn Casnewydd, ond mae staff rili dda yn chwarae teg, so mae'n gweld nath o siarad dda yn chwarae teg, edrych o bod yna pen dan o chwarae teg, so na neis gweld hoge ifanc yn siarad ac yn dan dipyn o emosiwn yn siarad yn dda fel chwarae teg.
Ac yn amlwg chi'n treulio lot o amser gyda'ch gilydd fel carfan, chi'n ymarfer, chi'n teithio'r gefn yma gyda'ch gilydd. Mewn tymor, chi'n dod yn agos iawn.
Ynddi, na, maen nhw fo gwers cemeg, maen nhw fo gwers... maen nhw'n dyn felly, achos maen nhw'n gwario pob eiliad o'r diwrnod hefo'i gilydd a wedyn ymarfer, felly na. Mae pob blwyddyn yn dyn iawn, yn ydych yn yr ysgolion, rili, felly na, chwarae teg nhw, a dwi'n siŵr fydd Casnewydd yn gry eto flwyddyn nesaf.
Wel, ni wedi cael ymateb gan Ysgol Uwchradd Casnewydd. Dewch i ni gael ymateb gan Coleg Gwent. Mae gan i fan fwy o gwmni.
Ie, asgellwr Coleg Gwent sydd gyda fi, Rhys Cole. Rhys, fa mor bles i chi gyda'r fuddugoliaeth nawr a'n gwybod bod hwnna nawr yn mynd lan â chi i adran A blwyddyn nesaf?
Oh, we feel absolutely amazing. Like, coming down from last year, we were a bit upset, but now we're having a chance to go back up again. I think it's time to prove ourselves. And I think all of us are just absolutely buzzing to go back up, to be honest.
Faint mor bwysig oedd dy gais di just cyn yr ail hanner na? Nethon chi sgoro falle'r momentum wedyn yn mynd mewn gyda chi i'r ail hanner na?
I think we really needed it. Some of the boys needed a bit of oomph, I think. So given our third try in the match, I think all of our heads were up. I think their heads got down after that try, which I think put us on the front foot really, and came across with a win.
Yn ola, siwt i chi'n edrych ymlaen ar y byddin nesaf? Challenge hollol gwahanol, ynddo e?
Yeah, absolutely. We feel absolutely amazing, to be honest. Obviously, I won't be there now, but obviously I can't wait for the first year's going into second years up to the top league.
Brilliant. Diolch am ateb y cwestiynau gyd yn Saesneg, ond diolch yn fawr i ti, okay? Diolch yn fawr, boi. Pob lwc blwyddyn nesaf.
Dwy eithrwydd ar ei orau fyna, chwarae teg i'r ddau ohonyn nhw. Tipyn o ganlyniad ac fe chwaraeodd i ran hefyd. Ni'n gobeithio bydd Matthew Jones, prif y fforddwr Coleg Gwent, yn dod ato ni yn fuan. Ni'n edrych mlaen i weld be fydd ganddo fe i weid. Dwi'n gallu weld a wy'n croesi bysedd a bydd e'n dod ato ni yn go gloi. A mae yn cerdded draw ato ni yn y man Llywarch, cyfle i ti weid. O ran y chwaraewyr sefodd mas i ti yng Ngholeg Gwent, oedd unrhyw un yn benodol?
Ie, rwythwr, Cerig fyna, dwi'n meddwl ochr teg, dwi'n meddwl oedd o'n cario galad union be o tisio gyn dy gapten a dy talisman, ac o'n i'n meddwl oedd o'n rili cario galad. Yna elfenna da gyn y maswr Will Ford, ond eto o'n i'n meddwl yna cwpl o gangymeriadau bach yn sylfaenol, ond fy nhw'n poeni.
Mae Matthew Jones wedi ymuno gyda ni, a wy'n mynd i dal y meicroffon yma iddo fe. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Matthew, there's your mic. Congratulations, first of all. How are you feeling?
I'm really happy. I'm chuffed for the boys. I mean, this group went through a tough time last year. They've worked really, really hard throughout pre-season and the whole season. We've gone unbeaten with maximum points. And, you know, if it had come unstuck tonight, it really wouldn't have been justice. So I'm just really happy for them because their standards, their expectations have gone through the roof, and they've got their reward tonight. So yeah, I'm just chuffed for them.
Well, hopefully you're going to enjoy this next bit, because this is their best bits, if you like. I think we're going to show you the first two tries from that first half, or a few of the first tries from that first half. What did you make of their perseverance, I guess, and the way they were clinical, taking their opportunities?
Yeah, look, rugby's about spending time in the opposition half, going multi-phase. We speak about putting the defence under pressure, but when they recover, let's finish on positives, and attacking kicks is a big part of that, and we put a lot of them in today, and we got a lot of success, so a lot of training transformation come out today, which was really pleasing.
At this age as well, game management can be very difficult, but it's so important if you want to get a victory like this.
It's huge. I'll speak to Will Ford out 10, as I do most weeks, and he'll be frustrated with his performance because he hasn't scored a 40-yard try or made 5 breaks, but he's 12 months away from playing senior rugby. And
he was good opening up things today for you.
And his game management, his decision making, and putting that ball in front of the forwards when they've just scrimmaged, hit the maul, and they're tired. They want to see that ball 50, 60 yards on field, and he does that. He doesn't quite understand the benefits and the influence he's having yet, but he's still 16, and he's a mature guy, and he's only going to get better.
We're going to show you his best bits now. He can take this for his CV, his reel, all that on YouTube. You were talking about what makes him a good player. When you've got a player like that, what kind of a difference? What difference does that make for a team?
Well, that's why 10s are the highest paid players in the team, and they have the biggest influence. But like I say, his decision making is when to kick, when to run, his distribution is he's a triple threat on the ball. He can catch and pass. His skill set's excellent. His kicking game's excellent, and he's an attacking threat. So he attracts defenders, and when he's not making breaks, he's making room and holes for others.
That's a lovely little kick from him there. Llywarch?
Yeah, so building for next year now, straight eyes on next year. How many of the boys have you got staying and moving on? Is there a good mix within the group?
Yeah, I think we were on a 70-30 split in first years in our favour. So the majority of these boys are going to be here, which is great. And like I said, it was tough last year, but those standards and expectations that have been driven by this group are there now. They've had a little taste these first years, and they want that Conference A, and they've got it. And yeah, I just hope we can continue with that now.
Would you say, Joe, we're part of the Conference A, Conference B? Was Conference B the right place for this team to be in terms of to kick on and make sure that they?
Well, yeah, we got our reward last year. Do you mean it was what it was? There's no complaints our end. We took a lot longer to adapt to this league. Those boys come from 16s to 18s, but they're young, they're kids. We always want more as coaches, but we've got to remember they're 16-year-old kids, 17-year-old, and they're still learning the game. We always want more as coaches, but we've got to be real as well.
You wanted more, you had more in the second half. We're going to show you those second half tries now, and it took a while, but you made it comfortable by the end.
Yeah, and we knew that. It's a Gwent derby. These guys are mates off the field. They play for the Dragons together. They share club teams together, and there's, you know, they're good mates on and off the field. So there was always going to be moments where it was a bit sketchy and a bit edgy, and it was. But we know how to stay in the fight, and like I said, Will just kept us in the right areas, and we knew we had the ability then to stay on top and score some tries if we kept staying down there.
I think we've spoken enough about the backs and the 10s and your will forward.
Oh, here we go.
We win games.
When it comes to the packs, I thought the pack was outstanding as well, putting you on the front foot. When it came to the driving maul and the scrums, they definitely gave you that platform.
Yeah, look, we got a big pack. I was really disappointed for Sam Walters today. Second row was out with injury. He's been a huge influence for us, and he was really unlucky to miss the semi-final and tonight. So it's disappointing for him, but he's had a huge part. He's a big guy in an already big pack, and I think apart from one, they're all there next year. So it's exciting times. You got Scott Crew at tight end, Tian Hall at hooker, 2 second rows out there today. Cholegau captain, Jake our 6, and Luca. They're all first year boys. So they would have taken a lot out of this, and I'm hoping they're going to continue on into next season.
Well, look, congratulations. It's a long journey back to Gwent, but I'm sure it will be easier having had that win. But you're back up here on Saturday, are you, with Bridgend?
I've actually got a caravan just parked out there. No, yeah, we're back up here with Bridgend, so it's we're up here in Bridgend Ravens against Llandovery in the league now. So get home Friday, have a quick turnaround and back up Saturday morning.
Good luck with that. Dave Rogers said at the start of the programme that we were going to have a smiling coach. Go on, give us a big smile.
There's my smile. No, do you know what? I'm really happy tonight. I am really happy, and I'm just chuffed for them. Thanks, guys.
Fantastic. Look, I'll take that mic off you. We'll let you go back to the team. Thank you very much, Matthew. Congratulations. Diolch yn fawr. Oh, whoops. Si dri asgwyd llaw. Dim yr amser falle. Reit te, da iawn Matthew Jones. Arben i ddigon yn amlwg. Boys, cyfle i chi roi eich argraffiadau ola chi, Ifan, o ti'n sôn fyna am y pac yn y pen draw, y perfformiad cyflawn heiddi i lle yn Adran A tymor nesaf.
Ond sicr, fi'n credu, unwedig oedd yn gweud fyna, i ryw 70% o'r chwaraewyr nawr sy'n ma hyn o gyda Coleg Gwent, mynd i fod ma blwyddyn nesaf, felly mae hwnna'n hwnna'n bles i weld, a mae hwnna'n bles i glywed, achos dwi wir yn edrych mlaen i weld sut bu rein yn mynd nawr ysgwydd yn erbyn rai o'r tîmoedd mawr yn Adran A, felly ar diwedd y dydd yn credu y tîm gorau nath fyndau.
A golygfeydd hyfryd fan hyn, Llywarch, gyda'i teuluoedd, maen nhw yn rhan hefyd o'r dathlu yn dyn nhw. Mae'n cymryd ymdrech i fod y chwaraewr rygbi, a mae pawb yn gorfod roi lifts, mae'n deulu cyfan yn dod at ei gilydd.
Ag yr emosiwn sydd wedi bod yn mynd efo'r adeiladu'r wythnos yma, yn sicr fydd yr oce, mae yna lot o hoci nerfus i fod adra efo nhw drwy'r wythnos yma, felly dwi'n meddwl bod yna just lot o ryddhad gyn lot o'r teulu bod pethau wedi mynd yn iawn i'r oce Gwent fyna, chwarae teg, ond chwarae teg cefnogaeth a chwarae teg.
Boys, diolch o galon i chi am eich cwmni. Chi'n heidi double pay am beth chi wedi wneud. Shift double.
Ti'n cael ei dalu yma?
Na, gwi. Ti'n cael ei dalu? Reit, na ni gyd yn joio. Boys, chi wedi bod yn bleser gweithio nhw. Diolch o galon. A chofiwch, i ni nôl gyda chi nos Iau nesa 2 gêm. Rownd erfynol y merched. a hefyd y rownd derfynol y boys yn fyw o Stadiwm Principality. Ni'n mynd i fod gyda chi drwy'r pnawn a drwy'r nos hefyd. 4 tîm yn gobeithio byddan nhw'n dathlu ddydd Iau nesaf. Wi'n gwybod gewn ni'ch cwmni chi bryd hynny, ond o lan yn ddyfru, diolch yn fawr iawn am eich cwmni chi heno. Welwn i chi nos Iau nesaf.